I hop out the car, leave the motor running. Why you always talking like you know something? Why you always talking, gon' show 'em something? No stunt double, I do my own stunt. Could take a year, I'll still have that paper coming. Put like 10 on the 90, I keep it so on it. All in the club, we don't do no coven. Throw like 10 on the 90, I keep it so on it. Orange label, I might pop me too. I was getting money, but they didn't have a clue. Caught the Porsche coming powder blue. Hit the top, we don't need the roof. Fools know we made the rules. I'm with the club, posted by the marina. Eating fruits, looking at views that you never could dream of. Getting served all this paper, I'm not talking subpoena. Gotta flow like a river, but you won't find one that's cleaner. No stunt double, I do my own tricks. I got hits on hits, this like my bat flip. Mind on my money, low where my palm itch. Took the slow lane cruising, now look we all rich. I hop out the car, leave the motor running. Why you always talking like you know something? Why you always talking, gon' show 'em something? No stunt double, I do my own stunt. Could take a year, I'll still have that paper coming. Put like 10 on the 90, I keep it so on it. All in the club, we don't do no clubbing. Throw like 10 on the 90, I keep it so on it. Could never take a hand out. New cars, bigger house, everything was planned out. 2020 hindsight, noticing how it panned out. Never did too much, never wanted to stand out. Spent plenty in my 20s, no place empty. God sent me, keep it thorough, this not trendy. Don't tempt me, on the edge and I'm sick. See them stealing my moves, hear them jacking my lyrics. But Chris can never dance like Mike, and Floyd can never hit like Tyson. I am who I am, never tripping, I just stick to the plan. And if I trip, it's to a beach, I put my toes in the sand, silly.
Go and try your luck, test me in the game, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that ass be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, this the wrong tree, I got the strings. See, I'm charging up, they can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. I pull up and I and I'm swerving. If a nigga try to holler, she gon' curve him. We came from under buzz like a Persian. We been staying in our lane, ain't no merging. Wrap a nigga like a motherfucking turban. Yeah, these niggas all square like Irvin. Yeah, we grew up in the hood, no Suburbans. If I say I need my money, then it's urgent. Yeah, they want me to quit. Yeah, they want me to shift. But as long as I'm alive, we gon' keep on making hits. While they steady shooting bricks, man, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Me and Dale back to back, and yeah, I'm dishing the assist. Yeah, they talk a lot of shit, but we really with the shits. Lame ass niggas always gonna be reaching for they hit. Smoke a nigga like a clip. They can never catch me slipping. Every time your girl around, she be watch the way I'm dripping. Try your luck, test me in the game, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that ass be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up, this the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up, they can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name. I'm in flex mode with the best, though. That's a major key, that's a chess move. I'm your favorite G, I think it's best, yo. Stop with all the grilling, I'm on jet fuel. Taking off, clear the runway, now they cannot clip my wings. Yeah, they soft, they ain't homemade, they ain't even on the scene. Play it smart, they don't know me, they just know what they see. What it costs to get flea, but this style ain't free. This that swag, this that splash, one wrong move, that's your ass. Do the dash, keep a stash, just in case they tryna flash. Never lag, we don't slack, tell her I was running back. I don't brag, I'm relaxed, I'm not into all of that, yeah. It's really just the fam and my dogs, I just gotta make a call. I ain't into all that chatting, not at all. Yeah, I put that on the squad, we been out here going hard. We on deck, please don't make 'em. Go and try your luck, test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up, got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that ass be poking out them jeans. I've been sparking up, like the fireworks, I got the flame. Long tree, I got the strings, yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name.
I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick, yeah. Turn 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Someone get the money counter, I can keep a thumb in it. Turn a 10 piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip. Make a call and hit another lick. Someone get the money counter, I can keep a thumb in it. Okay, I'ma hit for 20 off a laptop. In a Zoom meeting, making money is my backdrop. Ballpoint base hit harder than a slap shot. Flew out my baby, told her rub me like I'm Epcot. Whoa, whoa, I've been doing road on the go. Get a bag and flip it, that's for sure. If it's show. That
Can you dig it, sucker?
Hold up. Can y'all hear me okay? Is it working now? Hey, can you hear me okay? All right, there you go. All right, cool. I'm wondering, I'm talking here. I'm like blah 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 blah, and ain't nothing being heard. Now, can everybody hear me okay? Let's see. Sounds okay? All right. See, Robbie said we good. Salute, Robbie. Salute.
Can you dig it, sucker?
What else I got for you?
Happy feelings in the air.
I got it all, Robbie. I got it all right here, man. Whatever sound you need. Hey, you want the old NWO? You remember that? All right, we good, man. So, nonetheless, man, I don't want to take up too much time, man, because I got business to handle. You know, everybody else got business to handle, too. All right. Robbie, man, thank you. Hey, DJ C Money is in the house. I see a lot of others who jumped in. They ain't jumping in the chat yet. Give them time. Everybody doing their thing. All right. But, yo, we going to get straight to it, man. It's a fire show. We going to start off by go ahead and give it a nice shot celebration. Yes, we made the news again. I know, right? We made the news again. Let's celebrate. Clap. But that's everyday shit. You know what I'm saying? That's everyday shit, man. Y'all gonna hate me. I don't give a damn. Everyday shit. All right? Always in the news. But, yo, we gonna talk about how we were in the news, man. Nick Moses 05 Gaming Podcast. Y'all made this possible. It's always, y'all. It ain't me. So I'm going to go ahead and we going to break it down and take the cheers to it. All right. So, nonetheless, man, shout out to my man, Gary Bowser. Let's start there. For those who don't know, Gary Bowser, Mr. Gary Bowser himself, the guy, one of the alleged leaders of Team Executor. And I got to say alleged. My dog too cool, man. All right, he was just doing a little thing, man. They was hard on him. That was just me. Pause. I don't know if that's pause worthy. But nonetheless, shout out my man Gary, man, because Gary was back in the news. Yes, Gary was back in the news. And guess what happened? When Gary rolls back in the news, we roll back in the news. My man, Dr. Specimen, I see you. I got you. What's going on, man? It's you. See, we did it, man. We did it, man. Now, also, I was supposed to always invite, too. That's my bad. I don't put this, I was supposed to put that in the chat anyway. But I'm going to get my piece off, right? Then we can go ahead and do the Thug Dizzle. So, nonetheless, Gary did an interview with The Guardian. For those who do not know who The Guardian is, it's a very big publication, okay? If you don't know, just Google. Let's Google right now, okay? The Guardian. Right? Okay. And if you put newspaper, because if you probably put The Guardian, the movie or something, it's a British daily newspaper. And it was founded back in 1821. All right. And changed its name around 1959. So this is a big deal. Okay. Gary has an article that was put up in The Guardian. He messaged me directly. Shout out to Gary. But Gary messaged me directly. He let me know. What's good? Salute, sir. I'm glad you tuned in. I'm going to definitely get you in. We got to talk some things. I'm going to get you in. You know what I'm saying? We got some good. Hey, you're going to like this one today. If you ain't like no other one, you're going to love this one today. All right? So, my dog, he here, man. I'm gonna definitely jump him in here when it's needed. But Gary did this interview with The Guardian, and it was very important to him because he messaged me right away. He said, yo, there's an interview a drop with The Guardian. I read through it. It goes through quite a bit. A lot of the information I already knew. Okay, I already knew this information. So it wasn't a big deal. But in The Guardian, they did not mention the podcast directly. All right? I know. They didn't mention us directly, man. They didn't. All right, JoJo, what's poppin'? JoJo, but nah, they ain't mention us directly. But guess what happened? We got something better, man. We don't need that. All right, we don't need that. I got something better for you, okay? I don't know what the hell happened. My PC just started freezing up and doing weird shit. All right, there you go. Whoa, buddy. That was wild. Did y'all see that shit? Did anything happen? Yo, that shit happened to me. And I ain't even take my shot yet. But look, let's pull it up. This article is from Ars Technica. Let's pull it up on screen, man, because we got to take this shot together. I want y'all to celebrate with me. All right? Let's go ahead and pull this up, man. And every time I try, you know what? That's what it is. I'm going to close out some of these things I got open, man. I probably got some crazy shit on. All right. There you go. It seemed like it's running a little better. I had too much shit open. Yeah, there you go. See? All right. Hear the PC. You can hear it. That shit was humming like a damn hummingbird a second ago. So let's go ahead and share right there. Y'all see the screen? Everybody see the screen? Clear. Can I get a clear? Chat, where you at? Pap, let's go. Convicted console hacker says he paid Nintendo $25 a month from prison. Now, for those who do not know, where do you think they got that from? Yes, of course. The source, baby. The source. That's where they got that from. The Guardian, I ain't gonna, but Guardian, you talk, that's Gary. That's Gary thing. I can't eat off Gary forever, right? That's like if somebody did an interview with somebody, you can't eat off the interview forever. So I ain't expecting that. I ain't even mad at the Guardian. It's cool. I'm gonna take the little crumbs that fall off you, Gary. I ain't mad. And I'm gonna send you this directly, sir, because you know I don't play. All right? I'll come to Canada. We can do it live, Gary. We can do the shit live. Robbie, salute. We good? All right, good. See, my man Robbie checking out the time. Yo, Magnus, oh, shit. Hide your wallets, y'all. Hide them. Nah, I'm just joking. That's my dog. But nonetheless, when 54-year-old Gary Bowser pleaded guilty, you see all this, man. We ain't gonna get to all that. We know the story. You want to go read? Go ahead. First of all, shout out to Kyle Orland. All right, author of this one. We gotta shout you out, Kyle. We don't do it without that. We don't dat without doing it. You know what I mean? So there you go. Now, who is that guy right there, man? Who's that guy? Damn, I look like I didn't age at all. Holy shit. Hold up. Let me pull me up on big screen. Let's see. Let's flip it. Bam. It look like the same dude, don't it? I don't know what the hell I was doing on the screen. But nonetheless, man, you see, we actually got a mention from that money. Bowser says he was paying Nintendo $25 a month while behind bars. That lines up roughly with the discussion Bowser had with the Nick Moses podcast. Nick Moses podcast. Ars Technica. Shout out Kyle Orland.
Happy feelings in the air.
It's beautiful, man. So, we ain't gonna get too much into the article, but you can see the face. I remember this. One thing I like to do is let's just get straight to comments. So I don't give a damn about none. It's my bad, Kyle, because I want them to read your article. That's why I'm saying that. Put respect on them, okay? All right, had to put respect on you. So, but returning to society, they go through everything, right? Let's get to the comments, man. This is the good stuff. 120, hold up. 127 comments. Now, before we even get to the comments, y'all know the comments gonna get nasty, buck wild, and dirty. Can y'all do me a favor? Can we cheers, man, everybody? Can we go ahead and give a big celebration? Man? We did it. I should have had my chaser ready. Yo, that was stupid. That was like a double, too. Oh man, if I start slurring, can somebody help me? All right, we good. Yo, right after this, we're gonna talk some mixed switch stuff. And that's why I definitely want to get my man. Cause my man, I know he got something to say. And I think we finally on the same page, bro. I think we on the same page. Let's go ahead and get to the comments, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So we're going to get to some of these comments, man. Now, we always, since our name is brought up in there, we always got to get to the comments. Somebody might be talking about us. All right, we gotta feel the algorithm. I like to touch down. If we in a city, I like to touch down in the heart of the city and get the talks. Y'all seen I've been out there. I've traveled to many different cities. If you don't know, now you know, and you can look at the videos. Still travel. Oh, this year, I done went a couple places. I'm going to go a couple more places. Don't get it tripping. I'll be in your city. Matter of fact, hey, Busman. Shout out to Busman. Busman, I'm going to point you out. Busman. Definitely coming to your city, man. You gotta holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, cheers. Scottish, what's going on? Kevin, what's going on? Salute my OGs, man. All my OGs in the house. Salute y'all, man. I can't forget y'all. I'm just tripping. I ain't clicking because I'm tipsy. I'm already got the double. All right? Cheers. Appreciate you, man. Take your shot, man. We're gonna enjoy this. Celebrate. So, meanwhile, lawmakers, politicians, individuals of high status commit more detrimental crimes and merely get a slap on the wrist. Crazy world we live in. Now, I will agree to this to some extent, but I'm gonna be honest. Gary got caught for a crime, bro. I'm not one that say you can't go like if my black ass was involved in some shit, my black ass would be in jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't show. It's a crime. They got him for the crime, bro. That's what it is. Now, I do think it's ignorant for the amount of money. But the way they came up with the evaluation was stupid. It didn't even make sense. It was just like, oh, every person that buys a Nintendo Switch usually purchases 6 games. Something math. I haven't, so. All right. I did buy some used games, though. And I probably got 5. Okay. And I got, don't believe me. Okay. Suicide Watch. Hold up, gross. I guess add Nintendo to that list of companies that exploits prison labor. During that part of the stay, Bowser tells The Guardian he was paid $1 an hour for 4-hour shifts counseling other prisoners on Suicide Watch. Suicide, now I want y'all to comment for me. Tell me if I'm tripping when I go through these comments and I get my evaluation. Suicide Watch, that's psychologically grueling work. Nintendo should credit each prison dollar paid at some market rate for that kind of social worker against the restitution. Otherwise, it seems excessively cruel and not a good look for Nintendo. Now, my man Big Doinks. Shout out Big D. I'm never saying your name again, sir. Okay, I'll never say your name again. It's Doinks, all right? But nonetheless, Big Doinks sounds stupid nasty. You know what I mean? Stupid nasty. It's not like Nintendo got to pick the verdict, bro. Nintendo was not the judge. You know what I mean? Like, Nintendo simply handed forth evidence to the government to say, hey, pursue legal obligations, right? And that's what Nintendo did. Nintendo didn't get up there and say, hey, judge, they did have they people say this is the reason why we think this man need to get this, but other than that, the judge can't sentence him to what they sentence. That is more of that has nothing to do with Nintendo. You can't put that on Nintendo, sir. All right. As much as I talk shit about Nintendo, you can't put that on Nintendo, Big Doinks. All right. Shout it out. This whole line of thinking is bogus. It's a hardware accessory that alters the hardware the user owns. If the user owns it, they should be able to do what they want with their hardware. Nintendo no longer owns the hardware. Nintendo wasn't breached. Nintendo didn't suffer. No harm came from anyone. But Nintendo has decided that this man needs to suffer. We're letting companies ruin people's lives and we're not doing anything about it. Yo, look at this. 234 likes minus 47. So 47. So a lot of people seem to agree with that. Okay? Let's discuss that, right? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I feel because I always give the real to real. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm a man that now that we got the brand going, y'all, we the family, we got the brand growing, right? You know, Mo Fam, Moses, right? We doing it. So now that we growing, I do the business thing, man. I go out there, I tap in. I got cameraman, I got people that I go tap in with, and you got to pay, and you got to do the damn Thug Digital. You better pay for rooms, you better pay for food, you better pay for tip, you better do something. All right? But nonetheless, I'm going to say, I'm going to be honest. You can't say that because, yeah, it's your own hardware, but you're saying it as if they did it just to their own hardware. They gave that shit out to thousands and hundreds of people, bro. You sound fucking nuts saying that shit. That's an oxymoron. That's right there. That's like, man, they can't blame me for smoking crack. You know what I mean? I smoke crack. The crack affect me. No, it's not that you smoking crack. It's that you smoking it and you giving it to 100 other people and selling it to them. Okay? It's my dog. Now, my bad. I ain't mean to get too real. Now, my man Scottish. And MGIC, don't their lawyers make recommendations? Hell yeah. All right. Man, when you in jail, you got nothing to do. Real talk. My boy did suicide watch so he can use the phone all night. Yo, Scottish, man. Let me talk. Hold up, Scottish. Let me talk to you about jail, sir. Because a lot of people don't know. That's one thing I never capped on. If anybody, you ain't no exposing or hiding messages or some Nick Moses shit. Okay? Unless you're flat out lying. Bro, I done been to jail multiple times. Okay? You can check the rap sheet. It ain't nothing crazy. It ain't nothing physical. All right? So don't think I'm out here wilding. But one thing I can tell you is when you in jail and everybody seems to not be at your side, because believe me, when you're in jail, as much as you think those homies, your brother, your mother, your sister, your father, your grandmother, your granddaddy, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, your second cousin, I don't give a damn, bro. When you in jail, that shit change. People prejudge you. They view you a certain way. And the one thing they don't have access to in jail is you. And you don't have access to them. And you leaning on a damn phone call that they got to pay for. And believe me, a lot of people don't want to pay for that phone call. As much as they love you, that shit costs a lot. And I'm going to tell you what happens. You look for letters. This is why I wrote Gary, bro. A lot of people don't know this. I don't even know. I'm getting a little too deep. I need to go ahead and take another shot. Fuck it. We on that? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Neo, what's poppin', Neo? We on that, man. Hey, why not? I'm going to just go ahead and talk it off. Shit, I'm already talking. Get me talking then. Let's go. So anyway, man, when I wrote Gary, bro, do you know I was sitting there thinking? I remember doing an episode. I damn near pull up the old episodes. Don't think. I got them all in a folder, literally right now. The episodes where we were arguing with each other, the episodes where everybody, admins, all right, BB kicked out Joe. They did you, but remember that, Joe? All right, you were trying to dish out, man. You was trying to handle your beer, man. You were trying to slang and bang. You know, even the police slang and bang, Joe. Even the police slang and bang, Joe. Okay, I remember that, man. I was there for all that. I got it all in the folder, man. I remember asking everybody. I said, yo, should I write Gary? And I listened back to that. Everybody said no. I think it was one person that said yeah. I'm not sure. I got to go back. But most people said no. Most people said no, don't write Gary. Don't waste your time. I wrote Gary, bro. And look and behold, it got picked up. Major news outlets help grow the brand. I don't know if a lot of people know. You might look at, one specific channel. We got people from YouTube. We got people from Twitch. We got people from Facebook. We got people from Trovo. We got people from LinkedIn. We got people from Instagram. We got people, I'm telling you, we got people from all over, bro. All right? And what a lot of people don't know is that my brand is not one thing. You're not going to view one single social outlet and get me. That's my growth. That's how I brand myself. That's why it's a lot of sponsorships. That's why MoFam growing. It's y'all. All right? And I got a little off track, man. But, I wrote Gary, man, because I know how important that mail is, bro. That mail is serious, man. That mail is like, that mail will change your day. In jail, a piece of mail will change your day. The little shit change your day. And believe me, just so I can give y'all a quick rundown, what's going on, Shane? I see you. Little Donatello in the building. I see Shane and Donatello. I'll let my guy shotgun shots for him. Come on, give it up. Where you at? There you go. Okay? Shotgun shots for y'all, man. I'm going to tell y'all something real quick, and I'm going to get on because I want to bring these gentlemen on because I want to talk some Mix Switch stuff. All right? Some Nintendo Switch stuff. You know, I get on my chest. But one thing I'm going to say about the jail thing and the mail. I wrote Gary, and I never forget, I wrote Gary, and he wrote back. Not only did Gary write back, do you know some of the other things Gary did? Gary also asked for my phone number to add it so I can be able to call him. Gary also asked that we be able to send each other things back and forth, like articles and other things, so he could be kept up to date. And he did tell me there was another podcaster out there messaging him. I still don't know who that is to the day. I don't care. I don't press Gary to ask. Right? It was somebody else. They sent him something and that was it. I remember messaging Gary for, it was a year, bro. Damn near a year for that man got out. And I was messaging him, the jail app, all that shit was monitored. And it's crazy that now I can go to an app right fucking now and look at my man Gary and say, man, what up? And send it. Just because I can. That shit is amazing, bro. In a couple years, somebody behind bars, news all over. Yo, that man was on justice.gov. All right. No normal shit. All right, but my bad. I got a little rant. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and take the shot. Shit. We all, hey, turn. Can we get the NWO music going? Man, they slow today, man. My bad, y'all. Hold up. Joe, I got to cover you. And MGR, he's saying some powerful stuff, too. All right. Now, he said, was the only one that covered the interview, and other big YouTubers stole Nick Moore's story, which is effed up. Yo, Joe, that's our story, man. That's our story, Joe. It ain't just, it's our story, Joe. You was there. You was right there with me, Joe. It ain't even just my story, Joe. It's our story. Hell yeah, they stole it. And shout out to everybody that did. Shout out Nick Moses 05. But hell yeah. And matter of fact, what is his name? Moist Critical, your punk ass. Screw you. I don't even care. You stole the article and didn't give me no credit for it. And I don't even care. Screw Moist. All right. And I sometimes watch your damn content. That's what's sad. I even tune into your shit sometimes. You just checked some dude not that long ago, and I thought it was respectable. But you did some disrespectful shit that day. All right. I didn't get the chance. My ass get bigger, Moist. All right. We're going to have a talk. Shit. We had to talk that shit out, Moist. All right. Because you was the biggest one. Everybody else, I can go to a couple others, Moist. But I'm you specifically. Because you was cutting shit out on purpose. And I got facts. I got proof to back that up. All right. So I want to get to a couple other these. We're going to read through, and I'm going to bring my dogs in, and we're going to go through and chop it up, man. Yo, we already at 30. Damn, yo, shout out the chat, man. Can I get, what is up with the sounds today? Can we get a little Debo?
Oh, you want some of this too, old man? Huh?
Yo, that's a classic Friday line. You want some of this too, old man, huh? Every old man know I'm not fighting no young, big, swole punk. I'm gonna shoot you. Don't say that now. That's a shoot you like a video game. Can't you? I don't know what monetization's going on. But nonetheless, this is not a good example of proportional punishment. He should have gotten a $10,000 fine, a few hundred hours of community service. Yo, what are y'all? Y'all just let that man get away with everything. He got to do $10,000. Yo, do you know there's a dude who innocently got pulled over, right? And this ain't even no race shit. I done seen everybody get pulled over unjustly on every race, and some bullshit happened, and they pay more than $10,000 of fines. Come on, man. All right, more than 10. That's some real shit. We can't do that. We can't be flogging and lying. Like Gary, my dog, right? But he served his time. He said, I deserved that time. And that time got him better, by the way. Okay? He did have some issues. He even talks about it. I don't know how bad he talked about it. But he talked about it with me and in those interviews. So if you want to see it, go back and check. I ain't going to talk about the man history. This guy should have been set free sooner. The guy committed a minor crime. Trump should be put in instead. Yo, what? Yo, I love comments, bro. You can just say whatever behind comments. You know, there's a jail app now for messages. Times have changed. Yo, Scottish, you ain't lying, man. There's a jail app now. It used to just be only letters. And not only that, let me tell you something else, Scottish. When you write letters, they actually don't let the inmate get the actual letters that you send. They copy the letters onto another piece of paper and give that piece of paper to them. You know why they do that? They do that because people have been known to dip those pieces of paper in different substances. And those inmates would then smoke the paper and they would be high as a fucking kite. It was one of the ways to get high up in jail. And by the way, let me tell you, I seen it all. I seen people with smokes. I seen a guy come in brand new, just walked through the cell, okay? Had weed that was so loud, I don't know how the police didn't smell it. He then sold it to another guy. Okay, and that guy gave him all types of commissary. He had soups, gummy bears, Butterfingers, toothpaste, toothbrush, towels. He was loaded. The man had more shit than I did, and he just walked through the cell. Right in front of the fucking cops. Okay? So don't get nothing twisted. All right? This is true shit. All right? Drugging shows. Yo, I'm glad MGR. All right. Somebody else is familiar with that. I ain't the only one. They hip. They hip to all that, man. Okay, and that's the truth story. So they scan the paper, they give it to Gary. So let's get back to the comments, man. I just had to get that. And then I'm gonna get a man. Yeah, it feels like these stories about RIAA lawsuits. It seems that a guy with his tinkering abilities and interests would be employable. And it's not just tinkering interest, okay? Gary, he's a smart man. This man has ran employees, bro. This man is a genius. I call him a genius. I call him OG. Put some respect on Gary's name, man. He's not some guy with tinkering abilities. This is Mr. Texas Instruments. All right? I highly recommend Gary get back on his feet by moving to Atlanta area and working on the farm. They won't worry about his record, and he'll be able to pay Nintendo and Peaches. Let me tell you something. Dumbest comment I heard yet, my man, and I don't mean to say dumb because, you know, shout out to you. You just comment. You don't know. But Gary coming back to Atlanta is like asking him to go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? He can't. Hey, let me ask you something, okay? You owe $14.5 million, right? But you owe $2.5 million elsewhere. The rest of that shit is in the United States. Are you going to come to the United States? Let me ask that again. You owe $2.5 million elsewhere. The rest of that shit is owed in the United States. All that shit. All of it. No. All right? You gonna let them take their 30% like child support. Nintendo baby. I have a little baby Nintendo. Matter of fact, Gary, start drawing. You might as well draw fucking baby Mario, because that's what's happening when you get a job. Matter of fact, Gary, don't ever fill out a W-2 if you come anywhere around here or get money from the States, okay? And don't fill out whatever you fill out over there in Canada. Don't do it. The allegations were that Team Executor went further than that. Okay, let's talk about this. The whole line of thinking is bogus. It's a hard, and I want to pull up a couple others too, because I want to see everybody's chats. And my man, Scottish, don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. And Young, my dog, where you at, man? The God MC, me, J Ho. No, I'm gonna stop playing. Let me get back to it. The allegations were that Team Executor went further than that. Okay, because the comment above says this whole line of thinking is bogus. It's a hardware accessory. Remember that dude said that shit? Okay, let's see who shut it down. The allegations were that Team Executor went further than that. Team Executor allegedly helped create and support online libraries of pirated video games for its customers. Bing! One. And several of the enterprise's devices came preloaded with numerous pirated video games. Bing! According to the indictment, Team Executor was so brazen that it even required customers to purchase a license to unlock the full features of its custom firmware, the SXOS. Bing, 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 bing! Yes. Okay, it was more than that. It wasn't just some hardware device people was messing with, man. All right? Hey, what is they talking about? Assuming this is all true, and the group was selling preloaded games on devices, helping curate a library of pirated software, and selling a license, which that, by the way, that was a key element to the case. Them selling a license for the device. Whereas you see Atmosphere, nobody see the police chasing down Sires. We don't see it. And I think Sires has done everything by the book. I don't have anything against Sires. Matter of fact, just for the record, I have been a person that has watched Sires when the updates happen, do everything live. I actually commented to Sires. Sires writes back. So I have nothing but the fucking utmost respect for Sires. Let's get that straight. All right? As much as I ain't gonna lie, Sires, though. Sires, you might not like that. I'm gonna pull me up a big screen. I represent Team Executor, though. I ain't gonna say represent like I'm from them, because I ain't trying to get no smoke. I ain't, none of that. I ain't making no money like none of that. But I will say TX all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? They can hate all they want. They can hate all they want, man. I was Team Executor raised, man. I ain't coming to the game till Team Executor came into the game. All right, let me stop. I'm talking too much shit. That's the liquor talking. My bad, y'all. All right, so isn't that the definition of net income? According to The Guardian, Nintendo will likely continue to take 20 to 30% of Bowser's gross income after paying for necessities such as rent. And they say, isn't that the definition of net income? I would say, yeah, because they saying after. Okay. Okay, I might be wrong. I feel like I read somewhere, maybe watch a YouTube video that hypothesized Bowser. Yeah. Oh, shit, our face. Hold on. Does anybody else think that the guy's race might have had something to do with how willing the judge was to give him a multi-year prison sentence over essentially a victimless? Yo, this is a fucking hilarious, bro. I haven't even got through this shit. Yo, do you know what he's saying? He thinks it's me. He thinks I'm Gary Bowser, bro. Like, that is the most racist shit ever. And by the way, for everybody who don't know, as a black man, that is the funniest shit ever. You know what I mean? Like, you always get it all the time. It's like you standing by. Who do you think went to jail multiple times? They're like the black guy. Bing, bing, bing. I don't feel bad, man. Shit, it gets stereotyped. A lot of shit happen, man. It's real life, bro. I am one that I won't say I'm woke, but I understand reality. I understand jokes. I understand reality. I understand how things can be taken out of context. All right? So, I want y'all to know that is hilarious. That guy thinks when he says multi-year prison sentence, he said, do you think race had anything to do with it? Because Gary's white as fuck. Okay? Am I tripping? Gary is white as fuck. Okay? Like, I mean, I didn't think that's anything else. Like, you know, unless race get, hey, if white is the new black, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I know orange was the new black, but if white is the new black, let me know. Because I can walk outside. I'm about to start doing some crazy shit. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. My hand just went into your face. Hi. You get away with the shit. You know? Nah, I'm just talking shit. Let me take another shot, man. Talking, man. But, yo, that is crazy. That is so bogus, man. And you know what I mean? And what's so crazy, like, a lot of people think shit like this. They think because you're a black guy, that's why they sentence you. Which, you know what? I actually will not be mad at the logic, because the logic is if you're an African American or someone of a African descent or just not of a Caucasian race, right? They typically think you could be sentenced worse than others. And there's statistics to back this up. You know, I ain't trying to get into the politics and all that shit because I don't really give a damn. Just keep your ass away from anything illegal and make sure you get your facts. And I'm a huge advocate of technology. Keep them cameras rolling. Keep my camera rolling. Keep your camera rolling. They say, hey, I'm recording. I'm recording too. We got 2 videos. Shit, what's the wrong? How you gonna tell me to stop recording like 2 videos a prop? Right? So, but they say right here, did you get that impression from looking at the picture in the article? Gary Bowser is the white guy on the right. A clue is the... Yo, I can't even finish reading. I'm about to just bring y'all in, bro. This shit is done. A clue is the orange prison jumpsuit he is wearing. Coupled Coupled with the picture's caption that reads, Bowser appears on the Nick Moses 05 gaming podcast from a holding center in Washington State in 2023. Yo, how do you mix that up, bro? I'm literally the dude under Nick Moses 05. This man is in an orange jumpsuit. You can see my other camera because that's actually the jail app. A lot of people don't know I had to record the jail app. But enough of that, man. I ain't going to sit here and differ that. We're going to talk one more thing because I want to bring my dogs in real quick. So I'm going to take this last shot. Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, no, you know what? I ain't taking no more shots, you know. Y'all ain't about to get me fucked up today. Because what start happening, I'll be like, yo, I'm going to bring in my man Joe. Yo, Joe, can you tell me about the big switch, yo? Yo, tell me about the big switch. Y'all not getting me fucked up today. Y'all ain't making a fool out of me. Screw y'all, okay? Screw the hell out of y'all. Y'all know what y'all trying to do. Love y'all too. Hey, Gary wrote me back, man. Nothing much. Just relaxing on a Sunday. Donations since the Guardian article have slowed down, but the first 2 days, it was good. But just old news as usual. Shout out Gary. I can do that in the middle of the damn stream. My man was behind the cell, bro. I had to write this man in the jail app. Now I can just tap in whenever. Man, what you doing, bro? Hey, you want to go? Hey, you want to go live, Gary? You want to go? No, I ain't going to do that to him, man. Fuck around, put him back in jail. Gary, stay away from me. I'm testing the mix switch and shit. I don't want you anywhere by me. And believe me, I'm watching that shit. By the way, let's get on that. Let's cut this off, man. Let's get that shit off. Let's get straight to the mix switch, man. All right, let me just go ahead. I'm going to pull this up because I want to pull up the news, and then we're going to get straight to the bullshit. All right, matter of fact, let me close that because I want to pull it up in the same page because if I don't, the shit might freak out like last time. So, for those who don't know, Mix Switch had an update. We're going to talk about the update. We're going to go through that. I want to bring people in. We're going to talk our shit. We're going to talk our shit. MGR, MGR, man, hold up, MGR. Let me get to it, man. Damn, y'all don't know. We got a little private chat, man. All right. My man won't let me get to it, man. Let me warm up, man. Look at that warm up, MGI. Please. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm going to warm up, man. My dog, man. See, that's why I can't drink around people like you, bro. I can't drink around people like you, man. You just be... he be getting me started, man. It's his fault. So nonetheless, man, we're going to talk about the update first. The MIG dump tool. Yo, I wish I had my Nintendo Switch. I should go grab it. I could actually bring it up here and show you guys the MIG switch. If anybody in the chat actually wants to see the MIG switch dump tool in action, let me know. I'll go grab the Switch and I'll just grab it. I got the games here. Well, it'll take a second. But if you want to see it, I can grab it. But the MIG switch dump tool, just to sum it all up, is a reskin of NX dump tool, but there's a lot of pretty much marketing towards MIG switch, and it's very simplified. You can go to advanced options, and instead of going through NX dump tool and clicking those certain options, those options are set there very colorfully, and they look very nice. It's just simplified. I'm not even going to, go more than that. It's pretty straightforward. Right, but some of the things supports multiple output storages, offers an advanced settings menu to control the dump process, sleek and easy to use, UI, free to use, completely open source. Right, that's exactly the same. Yo, and somebody said bring in a dumper. Yo, Young G, let's talk, man. Let's talk about the dumper. So Young G, I'm with you, Young G. You know what I mean? I'm with you, Young G. I was going to go through some more mix switch shit, but I ain't even about to do it, Young G. I'm about to just go straight into the bullshit, Young G. I'm mix switch burnt out, y'all. Oh, God, I'm burnt out. I'm sick of the damn mix switch. Oh, shit, y'all, I'm sick. The reason why I'm sick is ain't shit else. It ain't shit else. Bro, I got the mix switch right here, y'all. It's right here. Right? It's right here. It ain't nothing else. It go in the system. It play backups of games. Now, trust me, it's going to be 100 shops, y'all. If you buy a Mix Switch flashcard, yes, it will be 100 shops out there. There will be people copying Mix Switch games for you to play on your system, and you can play it legit on your system with pirated games. Your ass gonna get banned, because guess what? Somebody else is gonna play that game online too. And I'm telling you, Nintendo gonna get smart. They not gonna ban people with legit carts. I'm telling you, because I did performance and every single time the performance is slower on the Mix Switch. So if I'm security for Nintendo, I simply come up with something to detect the read speed every single time. Our game card will perform consistently, whereas the Mix Switch will perform differently across different damn SD cards. So it's a simple case. Banned. The shit is over. All right? That's it. And people with used games, guess what? Used game people don't got to worry about it, y'all. They don't got to worry about it no more. Okay? Because if you got a used game and somebody else copied your shit and you playing it, you ain't got to worry about a ban. Because Nintendo going to go off read speed. And they going to see you got a legit game. And you going to be playing legit. And you ain't going to have nothing to worry about. So, I do not think this is a case of Xbox 360. All right? Because there was a huge difference. One thing about the Xbox 360 phenomenon, one, they did that shit right when Modern Warfare 2 was released. It was planned. They already knew they had the ban hammer. They could have done it at any moment. Excuse me. They did it right when Modern Warfare 2 was released. Assholes. Okay? Straight assholes. Microsoft, and I love you. But what Microsoft did is they had different 360 DVD drives. So there was different manufacturers, right? It's a different case. Now if I got a bad drive, if I got a Hitachi drive and those drives go bad, you can't tell me I can't get another drive. I have to send my system to you. So there were people who were legit as fuck replacing DVD drives. Because I'm going to tell you, those first round of DVD drives were bad. The hardware was a 60% failure rate. So therefore, Microsoft banning people at the time Modern Warfare 2 was released is fucked up. Okay? And I'm saying my man did something. Thank you. I'm glad you said that because they was fucked up. It was a shitty piece of hardware. You know how many people wrap they fucking Xbox 360s up in towels? Like, this shit is ridiculous. Trying to fix it. Right? Have no idea how to really just open the shit up and fix the fucking, the real problem. Okay? But they just wrapped the shit up in towels. It was a quick fix. This is different. The read speed will be consistent because game carts are made consistently the same. It's not like you have different DVD drives that probably read at different speeds. And I don't know how the game cart reads per light, per the OLED, per the original, per the version 2. I would think that the game cart reads the same speed for each one because I would think the game cart is some proprietary that would stay the same across all of them. That's me. So, that is me without, I ain't got no damn CCNA, and believe me, I want to go for my CCNA, so don't trip. Y'all be thinking I just be talking shit. I be on the technical, all right? But I ain't going for my CCNA right now, okay? So I ain't the greatest, the brightest, the shiniest of stars. But that's my simple thinking. I can think of that to stop this. Now, I'm sorry to shit on everybody parade. Let me talk the positive since I just shitted on Mix Switch. I do think for those who are going to play offline or with their Switch banned, I do think sky's the limit. Okay? Right now, there's nothing, though. Right now, there's nothing. There is nothing. Don't come to me for Nick test this. Don't come for me for Nick try that. Don't come for me for Nick try this. Nothing. Nothing. There will be a PC companion soon. Trust me. And when that PC companion comes, who knows? Maybe then we'll be able to inject updates, which by the way, I don't think so because okay, let me play devil's advocate here, right? You can release a game like Mario Party. Let's just do a hypothetical. Mario Party releases version, 1.0, okay? Now, as time goes on, Mario Kart has updates, version 1.1, version 1.2, version 2.1. Soon, when they release or they start making new copies of Mario Party in the actual factories, they're going to include updates because there's no reason to not include these updates when they're vital updates to help the game be stable. So they then create the games and patch them with the updates included. So you can then get a Mario Party disc with an update that might be 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. There is a possibility that I do think there can be a PC companion that can allow you to inject updates. But my thought in that is if they do allow you to inject updates, it is only going to be updates that you can inject that were actually printed out on carts. So if the game released with 2.1 on a cart, then yes, you can patch that update. Outside of that, I don't see how. It is going through the game cart. It is running in official firmware. Unless you're running custom firmware and you got some other shit going on, I don't see how. So until somebody prove it to me, and I'm talking with MixSwitch, right? I'm talking with MixSwitch. I got a little inside info. And I can tell you, hey, by the way, you want to talk about the dumper? My man Juan, shout out to Juan. I see you there. And I'm going to bring my people in. But one last thing about the dumper. Man, I don't know what it is. That shot fucking cleared me out. Yo, I was last told late February I'm going to receive, or mid to late February. So I should be seeing the dumper soon. I'm going to try the dumper. Yo, I'm going to let you know how the dumper works for real, for real. All right? We going to do the same thing. The same way I went live for the MixSwitch flashcard is the same way we're going to go live for the dumper. I want to be able to show everybody the dumper live. I want to be able to test the dumper live. The same shit I want to do. So now, all right, let me go ahead, man. I want to bring in my dogs, man. I'm going to bring in MGR, my man G.I. Joe. Hold on, let me get y'all side by side. All right, there we go.
Hey. What's going on, Nick?
What's up, man? Now, somebody got me. Who was that in the background? Got me in the background. I hit myself like 10 seconds later.
It might be me, but if you hear a humming coming from me, it's because I got a fume extractor turned on.
Oh, okay. All right. No, you good. You good. It sounds good now. Now, all right, man. I'm glad I got both of y'all here. Yo, let me ask y'all, man. First of all, Joe. I'm going to get to Joe for MGR. Hold on. Let me talk to Joe. I'm a little tipsy.
I'll wait, man. I'll wait.
Thank you, MGR. Joe, man. My dog, man. Joe, I came there, man. See you, dog. We dapped up, Joe. Joe, man, they taking down the shops, Joe.
I know.
Be careful, Joe. Joe, be careful, Joe. That's like me on the hip, Joe. When I come to you on the street, Joe, I tap. Hey, man, I tap you up. Hey, be careful out there, Joe, man. They watching. They watching, man. All right, holla. You know what I'm saying? I tap up. All right, yo, holla, man. All right, yo. You know what I'm saying? Joe, what's going on? What's going on, man?
Yo, it's crazy.
They just came up. Some of these shops was just put up not that long ago.
I know.
They watching, man. So Joe, and a couple things, I heard different stories, right? You hear one person, competition, report everybody. Makes sense, right? Because true enough, if I'm out in the streets and we slanging drugs, what the fuck you gonna do? Go to the cops? I sold drugs on your block. Cry me a fucking river. Right? I feel like that's the way the game go, right? Okay. Understand. I'll return the favor. That's what they can do. Do you think that's happening, or do you think we got some real underground shit going on where we might got police in the building?
Nah. I think a couple of things. I think there's Nintendo ninjas in the chat rooms and, you know, the other places that we belong to. And also Nintendo's losing their shit. And this is just, I'm borrowing Dead Specimen's, you know, crazy hat. I think Nintendo's so pissed off about the MixSwitch flash cart because I think the MixSwitch flash cart will work in the Nintendo Switch too, because those things are already manufactured and boxed up and sit in a warehouse. And, you know, Mario's watching them. Guarantee it. Until the Nintendo gets these carts in their hand. Maybe they applied to be a tester. You know, who knows? But I'm telling you, they're going crazy because here's the deal, Nick. Nintendo's going after MixSwitch. They're going after the guy that makes the signature patches, the RCM loader, you know, fucking that other program, Tegra. And they got their hands full. They don't. It's like, leave us the fuck alone. But tough shit. They're after them, you know.
Yo, kids Kids make a drawing, it get taken. You make a mod for Power World, it'll get taken. You make any, man, you name it. You name it. Nintendo's on it, man. And we've also had the reseller from Australia. Some people say, right, he bowed out because he was scared, but he stated that he received some things. And he also put on the website a TPM device is what this actually is. And technically, it's considered illegal. Right? That's what he said. Now, I'm Team Mixed Switch.
It takes someone with half a brain to realize.
Now, hold on. Now, MGR, what was that? My fault. I didn't mean to cook.
It doesn't take somebody with half a brain to realize.
Now, MGR, man, I'm glad to have you here, man, because he was one that, for those who don't know, I always like to let people know who do not know. He was one that, you know, we originally met, you know, through some testing, I'll say, right? And through the testing, right? It was like my man MGR said, "Hey, man, look, I'm leaving, man. You need to get your ass out here with me." And then he walked away. You know what I'm saying? He walked away. This is really how it happened. And I was like, you know, okay, yeah, you know, you looking around like, yeah, I'm going to go. And then, you know, I thought shit was sweet. And it wasn't sweet. Right? I should have left my ass right out the door.
It was like a week later.
Yeah, like a week later. It was all good just a week ago, was to say.
Well, you
right?
know what? Nintendo's not going to be able to stop this. Here's the deal. When the really, really smart person gets the mix switch in their hand, you know, they're going to go to their friends in China or wherever that's going to be, and they're going to manufacture these and make clones and clones and clones. There's going to be clones of the mix switch, clones of, you know, the magic card, whatever, the switch.
Oh, I think it's going to end up in repros.
Ooh, what was that? Repeat that.
You know how they have, like, the reproduction cards for, like, fucking SNES, NES, all those?
Yeah.
I think eventually it's going to end up in reproductions of Switch games.
Oh, definitely like a 401, you know, comes with 1 terabyte that's glued in there with a little crappy sticker that's
Not even. It'll be valuable games made to look like an actual game, and it's not.
Yep.
Oh,
so,
yeah, like
for instance,
Pokemon
if it's a
one.
rare, if it's a rare game, right, that costs $125, now I can say I have the game. I literally print up a sticker. I could, you know, put it right over there, make it look perfect. But as soon as somebody grabs it, they're gonna flip it over and look.
No, man, it's all built in. You just remanufacture the shell to look like an actual card.
You can actually manufacture the shell to just cover up the SD card.
What's going to happen? Let's say a big Nintendo title comes out, right? People are going to get the game early and copy it. Then they're going to sell the cartridge on eBay. Oh, I've got 1 cartridge of, you know, fucking Mario Party 9 or whatever the fuck they're going to call it. And someone's going to buy it for $800 and then get banned when they put it in the fucking Switch.
Yo, and those carts. So, for instance, now let me ask y'all this, because I like that. I want to stay on that because I do agree with MGR. I do think the end result of this is these being so cheap. And I don't know if y'all seen, I'm sure a lot of y'all have, the videos of those 501s and how cheap the SD cards are. Like, they're not even the sizes that they say they are. You know what I mean? Like, they're just the cheap.
It's like when you see a 16 terabyte SSD for $50.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. It's exactly that. And they're like 16 terabytes, and you hook that shit up and looking like, what the fuck?
It's a 128 gig SD.
Look, I'm about to say.
But yo, I'm done with the Switch. I'm fucking done, yo. Like, today was like I'm just so fed up. Like I'm getting so frustrated. So I get people fucking messaging me. How do I mod this? Why the fuck are you asking me? Like, right? And then fucking Joe, you probably saw this one. People were laughing though. Actually, yeah, it was kind of funny. You ever seen that? Let me Google it for you. Where if you set it up and paste it, it'll open Google and type out the actual like search.
What they
and
say,
then yeah. So someone's like, how do I back up the files on my SD card? So why do you ask me in a quick Facebook?
That it was a really stupid question somebody asked, and you said some type of smart comment, and I liked that comment.
Yeah. I've been doing it all week. I've been doing it to everybody all week. Like, I don't even know what the last one was. Like,
yo, that shit is so funny, man. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm one that, no lie, bro. I can get stoned, I can get drunk, I can do all that shit. I still come out of Switch. I can be wasted, high, blow, carrying a baby. Like, man, here, give me this.
Oh no, yo, I know what it was.
Oh yeah.
I know what it was. Someone was, I've never used NX Dump Tool, but I think that's what they were using or something. And it's like, why isn't this working? And they put a picture of their screen, and it literally says firmware version too low. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's that problem right there in the screen. Yeah, I even made a video on how to do that. Dude, I had 3
Sage,
people
what up?
tell me that the jailbreak for the PS5 isn't working. I'm like, did you watch the full video? Oh, no, I skipped ahead. Well, there's your problem. You skipped ahead. That's why the video is a fucking hour long that I made. It's like fucking idiot.
Joe, hold on, Joe. Let me put you on the YouTube game, man. This is what they do, Joe. Right? Because I felt it, right? And believe me, I changed the game up. Now I had to change it up, right? But you get, I know how you do. You sit down, you go, man, I want to be as helpful as possible. So you say, what would be as helpful as possible? So you say, I'm going to put this on screen at the same time I do this. I want them to see this. I want them to actually, because this is what they're going to be doing, right? I want them to see it as close as possible.
fucking
Joe, they click on the video. They scroll down and hit more. And they click download.
Yes, they do.
And then they X out your video. They do it all the time. They do it to me. That's how it was done, man. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, Joe, this is how it was, Joe, because I was rocking with the pack, man. I can say that. I ain't rock with the pack no more, man. I did a little pack thing. I don't even know how it got together. It just got together in my shit. But nonetheless, I was like, yo, you know what? If I'm going to put the link here, I'm going to make it a link for Ty's link. Because shit, I'd be damn. I'm going to get something. Right, I'm gonna get some. Let me get a couple pennies. Let me get a couple dimes. Let me get some. Hey, I go look at Link for Ties right now. I probably got $10 up in there. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what did happen for that Link for Ties? Because hey, yeah, right now. Hold up, yo. Matter of fact, I'm about to hit Link for Ties. I damn near shared Link for Ties. I haven't went to this in forever, and what's so funny is I'm fucking wasted. Damn,
I remember you used to use that back in the day, Nick, for the GTA game that we did and something else.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I used to, because I said if I'm gonna go through and make the pack and shit, it's already something that I don't want to do. I'm only doing it to help out. And then I'm like, man, you know, I don't want to include all the shit. And then I don't even know how I got in there, to be honest, you know, because it just got in there. I ain't even touched nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But nonetheless, here we go. They changed the name of it. Oh, I'm so glad I looked it up. That's how you know. Okay, here we go. Log in. But damn, my shit saved in there. If this still works, success. Holy fucking shit. I'm about to pull this up on screen. All right, my balance right now. Because it sends automatically. It probably sent some shit. Hold on, let me look. Pull it up on screen so y'all can see. This is when I was doing Linkvertise links on YouTube. Now, I wasn't doing too many, so impression. Now, what is this within the past 7 days? Y'all know I have not posted a tutorial video and I don't know how long. And I see Joshua Drake. Did you know? Shout out Joshua Drake, man. Big soldier, salute. You know, and I seen Sage of that, salute. But I have not posted, so let's just look. Clicks, download. So I ain't had nothing to click. And I deleted most of these videos, by the way. So the links are not even there to click on. Okay, most of them. But what would be the most? Let's just click one. Can you click it the other way? Okay.
It was probably one of the old Atmosphere packages.
SXOS, Browse and X, and Vita to HOS. Now, if I look, do they got anything where you could see like full time? Hold on, let me pull it off too, because I fuck around and hit some shit. All right, I ain't stupid now. Your boy got his game up, man. And I've been around the YouTube game a while. You got to cut the screen off. Don't even give him a chance to see. Like, nah, hey, hold up, now. Hold up. All right, I think we good. Payouts. What's payouts? Okay, they show payouts. But what else? They don't show, man, boo. But I'm going to show you payouts. It wasn't shit. So I'm going to just show how it don't be shit, even with Linkvertise. So that was my Linkvertise. Now, y'all see payouts. Right? So those payouts for Linkvertise. Okay. I used to have people click links, bro. And that's how I was making, like, I ain't going to lie. That was one way. Right? I was monetizing the shit out of everything, bro. Out of everything. But I was so glad to get out of that. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's sweat. That's hard, man. Then they take, you know, you sweat and you don't know if you should be monetizing the video. Your video get taken monetization. You can't do shit. You can't fight it. What, you gonna appeal it? They like, hey, you selling drugs. You like, no, I'm. All right, okay, I'll just go. Like, hey, what am I going to do? Argue? Hell no. All right. And by the way, I don't know why my chat bot, my Twitch chat bot, what is going on? Dice Dreams? I finished that shit like, I'll take care of that, man. Sponsorships. That's what, hey, by the way, that's where the money at, y'all, for all those sponsorships.
Yeah, Nick, I'm almost up to 1,000 subs. I'm getting there.
Oh, man, when you hit 1,000, hey, Joe, cover, man. When you get 1,000, man, just make sure bam, cover up, come back with it, because they're going to come. All right, but MGR.
Yo, what up? Sorry, one sec. My sorry man's going nuts. What's up?
Right, you good. So, I was one that I said this is going to be the end-all, be-all solution. Right? I said this is going to be it. This is going to be the end. I'm going to be honest. I still think it is that, but I don't think it's going to be more than what it is right now.
No.
This is my theory. I think they're going to get Homebrew working on the MIG switch. It's just going to take time. They're going to figure out how to do it. There's a lot of smart people out there. I don't care what anybody says. They said, "Oh, the PS5
I like that confidence, man.
and it got hacked."
I like that confidence.
I don't think they will, but I do think they're going to have homebrew stuff for people with custom firm.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they'll be like, it'll work on OFW just for backup, but if you upgrade your switch, quote unquote, then you have more options and more features.
I agree.
It would be great if the MIG switch had like a text tool so you can look at the games you want to play. I have a 3DS flash card. I think it's called Sky 3DS. You got to hit the little orange button to switch through titles, and it takes about 2 or 3 seconds. I bought that.
What would be the best? Honestly, what would be the absolute best thing ever?
What's that?
If everybody could be fucking instructions. There's literally somebody in that Facebook group right now that has a modded V1, posted a picture of an RCM loader. Is it compatible with my Switch? Are you fucking kidding?
That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. I think
No,
I might
this is-
solve.
Hold
This
on,
is
hold
why
on,
I'm
hold on,
done,
hold on,
right?
man. Let
Trust
me,
me.
MGR, man. Let's back this up, man. Let's back it up because that was a little far for me. I understand, So, in the groups, you guys are still getting questions in regards to V1s.
Yep. I'm getting questions. I had this woman message me, and she's like, "Oh, my Switch turned I never dealt with her before, and I listed as repair, right? I only do repair, and that's all I'm going to. And she's like, "Okay, well, I turned it off and it won't turn back on. It's just a black screen." I'm like, "All right. Like, is it modded?" "Yeah." "Did the person that modded it for you ever tell you to not turn it off?" "Oh, yeah, they did mention that." Well, they're fucking stupid, right? Because they set it up, in my opinion, they set it up incorrectly, right? So you're putting on auto RCM. "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Well, why don't you just put a mod chip in? You'll never have to deal with this again." So I help her get it started up and all that crap. "Okay, I'll come on this day to get a chip put in." I bought one. And she's like, "Okay, I'll be here on this day." Doesn't message me, doesn't call, nothing. "Okay, sorry, I had an appointment." Doesn't message me, doesn't call me on the next one. I just blocked it. I wasn't even like, "Nah, go deal with someone else." I was just like, "Nah, I'm not even fucking talking to you." And that's how I treat it now. I am so,
I know,
but
man.
I'm
I
honestly,
feel you.
but honestly, I am so frustrated. I am so fed up with the fucking bullshit questions that I just don't care. This is like the stream. This is the stream like a month or two ago, right? And I said, what? No offense to anybody out there. I mean, no offense. In all seriousness, if you don't know, you don't know. But that's below me at this point. Like, I'm
gonna lie.
to answer basic stupid ass questions, and I'm not here to hold anybody's hand.
You're right. Because look, I got a car, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not a mechanic. But one thing's for certain. I know that if my engine is blown, I'm not going to repair it. Now, a headlight goes out.
You put it in a different angle. You're not going to repair it, but you're going to go to the person that can. Are you going to ask some stupid fucking questions? No, you're going to ask how much does it cost to fix.
He's spot on. I'm not going to go there and be like, "Hey, man, can you do me a favor? Can I pay you to teach me how to put an engine in?" Like, They like, bro, that's like paying a doctor. Hey, can I pay you a couple $1,000 to teach me a heart surgery? Like it's one fucking heart surgery.
Just copy and paste the PKOS doctorate.
You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like it don't work like that, man. It just don't. And I agree with you. And for me, I'm gonna look at it on two sides, right? On one side, I remember when I first started modding, and my first mod was an S-Box mod. It was that one wire solder mod on a PlayStation 2. I wasn't messaging people for that. I actually just had schematics, and I did it myself.
You probably got those from After Dawn.
Probably, hey, you're probably right. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, if
later
you want to
on,
laugh, to show you that everybody makes mistakes, I just got 2 PS5 controllers and they're both drifting, so I'm throwing some Hall effects on for this guy. And I thought I just finished it. I plugged it into my computer and the one's going nuts. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, I forgot to solder all the pins. So we all make mistakes, right?
and that's what I was gonna say, man. I've done it, yo. And when I had to move on to the Xbox 360s, I needed assistance. I was messaging people. I was a little ignorant. I remember that first message. Remember that message you said you tired of the questions? I remember going in that IRC chat and I was like, can somebody teach me how to
Oh
mod an
man,
Xbox
that's
360?
so far back.
Yo,
That is
MIRC,
so far
man. I
back.
used to
Guy
download
like
MIRC. Xbox
FNet,
360.
Delnet.
Yes. Oh, them joints was
No, you know
classic.
what's hilarious?
So I used to use Polaris IRC.
Okay,
That's
I
the
use
one I used to use.
MIRC. Okay, I use MIRC. Yeah, but true.
You know
That
what's
was, yo,
hilarious?
classic days, bro.
When you
Classic.
get
That was
these
good
people,
chat.
when you belong to several chat rooms, I belong to a lot of chat rooms. There's this one person will copy and paste the same question in 10 different chat rooms.
Yo, I just dealt with that. I gotta send you screenshots of this shit.
I
I
hate
went
that.
off on this guy. Yo, I was at some. Yo, you know that video I sent you, the piano thing?
Yes.
Okay, when I was there, this guy pinged me in Discord, right? In a server, and I don't know why, because I've never spoken to this guy. And he fucking pings me, and he just starts going off, asking all these questions, and I come out of that thing, and I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you messaging? Like, why are you pinging me? It's like, well, I need help. I'm like, okay, so why are you asking me? Well, you know, your name's in red, so I thought you could help. I'm like, nah. Like, don't fucking do that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ignorant to do.
Yo, ain't like, yo, I learned my lesson, man. A lot of people don't know, and it depends. Some people don't go through these instances, but I did. I am one that I was raised in the projects. I had a mind fuck because I was raised in like the most ghetto Chicago projects ever and moved to like the most richest fucking suburban house that was like a mansion. Okay, so it was just like fucking a mind fuck. But one thing I can say is that you typically got challenged, right? A lot of times on shit you would say or shit you would do. So it made you second guess asking questions. And I remember first times asking questions in the IRC chats and the first time messaging someone because nobody answered me, right? You think you're smart. You think you're like, hey, nobody answered me in the chat. I see this guy's active. Let me message him. And then you message him, not knowing that he's like, you fucking douchebag, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Look, I get it, right? Like, we all started somewhere, so did I, but like, it's getting out of fucking hand. Back then, it was not easy to find compared to how it is now.
True.
We didn't have YouTube back then.
He's right.
We weren't able to go on YouTube and fucking. Well, back then we didn't even have Google.
Preach. You
Google was just Yahoo, and we didn't have how to install P6X, Kamikaze, by aesthetics. We didn't have shit like that.
He preaching right now.
And also all the forums on Facebook. I mean, we had Facebook, but there wasn't a lot of forums going around. Now there's a forum for everything, which is really helpful. Back in the day, I had to get my 360 flash. Didn't know how to do it. I had to swap out the drive, with the light onto a bit and queue, so it was easier to read. I'm looking everywhere. I can't find an installer. I went to a website called ioffer.com. It's basically like the dark web, but on the surface web. Set my 360 over there, and he got it done for me. He paid like $75, and it was great. He did all the hard work. I didn't know how to do it. Just didn't have the tools, didn't know the research and everything. It was great. But I took my time. I looked for a reseller. I said, fuck it. If it gets stolen, it gets stolen. I don't care. Yeah. And I got lucky. I found a really good guy.
See? That's how it be, man. And, For me, I'm be honest. The only reason I even know how to solder any wires is because my addiction to wanting to have a a modified system. Like it was
That's
literally,
how I started.
yeah. Seriously, like that S box, and you're right when you said there was no YouTube because you had schematics, and I'm gonna get even deeper for you. It was confusing because without having those videos, we had to rely on images that sometimes even had different color codes depending on the image of where you were looking.
And if they
you
were
could
translated, it made no fucking sense. You know,
Yeah,
take
yo-
your toaster and put it in the outlet in the refrigerator.
and there'll be someone that make a mistake. And if you're reading a thread and you don't fucking read a whole thread, you'll make a mistake, bro. Like, it's a lot of shit that and that's why I will agree with you 120%. That's why I said you preaching. Those days were different. And even as I learned, like, I think about the steps that I had to take to learn versus now. You know what I mean? Like, now it's just like, oh, okay, you got a video, cut the video on, pause it.
Nowadays, people are too damn lazy to even watch a full video.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. And you know what's so stupid? People take advantage of YouTube. They'll sit on the fucking YouTube for 12 hours watching stupid short videos, which is non-educational. You can learn so much. I've learned so much from hacking and doing other things with computers and doing other stuff with cars from YouTube. I learned so much from it. You know, it's the best platform.
Joe,
think
you know what's
it's
funny? You
definitely
said
the
that. I'm gonna tell you, Joe. That's another thing. Some things we not gonna win on, Joe. I'm gonna tell you one. Some people rather watch a tutorial that goes in 30 seconds that they're probably gonna have to look in the comments for an answer versus watch a video that actually tells them the answer. It's
yes,
so
you're right.
stupid.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
fucking wild. Like I see this shit all the time. They're like, hey, you want to know how to play games on your Switch? This is what you do. Get a micro SD card. Put on Atmosphere. So and so. They don't tell them no real instruction. They're like, oh, how do I load Atmosphere? How do I so? It's like that ain't no fucking tutorial. The mother just told you this. Hey, just put Atmosphere on. You know, but
It's like a clickbait
You
video.
know, like I know I sound like a fucking major asshole now, probably, but I'm just fed up with it. You know? I'm not even like.
we
I
all
don't
sound like
know.
grouchy old men right now. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm telling
You
you,
know,
one
you
thing I
are.
will say. I am team Mix Switch though, because they sent me one and I'm always stand by Mix Switch. So I ain't
Yo,
never gonna be out here. The
listen.
product trash. It's garbage. Because believe me, one thing I will say is that I do think it is beautiful to have double storage. I think that is gorgeous. I think the fact that you can have tons of fucking Nintendo Switch games on here and then have your SD card to have all your retro games, whatever you may want. Maybe you want to run cheats or other shit. Like, I do think it's valuable. I don't want to act like it ain't valuable.
Like, isn't there a limit of 10 games? I thought I read
You
there
know
was
what,
like a limit
MGR,
of
you
10.
might be right on that. You might be right. It is. But
Yeah,
there's
it's all
updates.
good, right?
No, but there's updates still coming out. There's updates still coming out. And I do think that the PC Companion, I do think other things will come along. But I agree.
I totally agree. Don't say anything, Nick. That Mix Switch is a Team Executor product. I don't care what anybody says.
Nah, true enough. I ain't gonna lie. And you know, that's why they sent it to me, man. Shout out TX, man. They already know how we get there. I've been TX since the beginning. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those unwritten rules. You know how if I was to get locked up, there would be some dudes over there and they're like, yo, that's Team Executor. And I'm like, how you get in? They're like, shit, I don't know. They don't even know how you get in. I just walk over there. They're like, hey, Nick. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? They just like,
And you know what I
know.
think? How I know it's a Team Executor product? It's kind of like a little Easter egg from SXOS, the red and black colors.
Yeah, everything, bro. They said, I'm gonna tell you a couple things, Joe. Let me break down why I think it's Team Executor, man. And shout out Mix Switch Team. I salute y'all. I don't know who it is. I don't know if Gary, Max, who. I don't want to say Gary. I don't want to put Gary in shit. Gary, it ain't you. I know it ain't you. Okay, Max. I don't know. Yan and Chin. I don't know. But one thing I would say: one, after Timex, after Team Executor. Two, logo. If you look at the logo, the TX in it. Team Executor. 3, Mix Switch. They could have sent that shit, Joe, to MVG. Why did they send me one? They wanted to rub it in all the fucking big YouTubers' face. We Team Executor, motherfucker. And if you would have stayed loyal, then we would have sent you one like we sent Nick Moses. God damn it. So they sent me one to rub it in everybody's face.
Huh.
We Team Executor.
MVG doesn't even make
Take
any
that.
good tutorials or covers anything. He just like does clickbait videos. I'm going to show you how to do the PS.
Joe, why you doing that, MVG?
No, he's
I
good.
like
man.
MVG. I like MVG, man.
Yeah, I
Joe,
do
ain't do.
too.
I like MVG, man. Cool. I ain't got no smoke. Joe might got a little smoke for you, MVG. You better watch out. Now he come, but nah, MVG, he, you know, I ain't got no smoke. Every video I watch of him, which I don't get to watch too much because he covers different things I see. But
I
the
watch
videos
everything
see,
he does.
and I'm glad that you said that. And the videos I watched, like he covered the one with Gary, you know, the team executor thing and all that, and I watched. He seemed to give an in-depth thing. One thing I will say though is somebody told me he was really in the scene, like he really in the scene, and I was like, for real?
Yeah,
They like,
he's come out and said he was.
yeah, he said it. He said he was. He did.
I'm pretty sure he made a video of cracking it like an old game just for the hell of it.
I wouldn't doubt it.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought he.
I wouldn't doubt it because he was like, and from what I heard, the way this person who in the scene, now you know you got some people who in the scene where you just like they so batshit crazy that you like what the fuck. Which by the way, interview coming. I ain't even interview coming.
He's an actual game developer now, right? So
Yes.
you know and he posts shit that let's be real. He posts things like overclocking a Switch to play Tears of the Kingdom faster. Well, obviously you need him on Switch, so he's not against it. So
Yeah.
And he did say he wouldn't even mind testing it. But I just think this is just me, right? And one thing I will agree with you on, Joe. If MVG posted a video and it was the same video, but his face showed up for 5 seconds, and I posted the same video, my face posted up for 5 seconds, my shit banned. Now that I will agree with you on. I don't give a fuck what happened. My shit banned. It's something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That might be something else. But nonetheless, I do say MVG is, from what I understand, he's in, bro. He cool. He's legit. He's not doing anything bogus. The man flies straight. He just keeps it real. He even said he'll test the mix switch, but we know this is, come on, man. They sent it to me. Like, come on. Like, and I'm gonna get in deeper. Let me go even deeper. Let me unpack some more. A lot of people don't know this. See, Dr. Specimen, right? Shout out Dr. Specimen, right? A lot of people don't know Dr. Specimen be doing stuff on the low. I don't even gotta tell him. Like, he just be doing it. Right? He one of them guys that somebody talk about. I'm like, hey, what you? I don't even wait to hear what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my job. You know what I mean? But Dr. Specimen, he was like writing and he wrote them, and they wrote him back and said, yo, tell Nick we wrote him a while ago. Like, they wrote him back like, what the fuck? Tell Nick to write us back, you dumb fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, okay, hey. We were told to send you one personally. I even asked. I ain't gonna pull up the email, but I asked. I said, bro, please. It was just the last email I wrote. I said, please, can y'all tell me who? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a name, bro. I ain't even saying nothing. You can even give me the initials. You know what I'm saying? Give me the initials. And I would have took that. They ain't give me initials, man. They ain't say nothing. They said, we can't tell you. I don't know what the fuck up with the camera. Come on. God damn it. That's how you know it's drunk. The camera drunk. You know what I mean? Here we go. Put it right up to my face. Right there. There we go.
I wonder if Modsville got one.
Nah, he did. And I'm going to tell you something, Joe. This is something that JP said. So I'm going to go ahead and say it because JP wasn't supposed to say it, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And shout out JP, too, because JP going through it, bro.
Great channel.
JP going through it. Shout out to my boy JP. JP go. Hey, JP. I don't know what anybody told you, man. Anybody said I said something about you, man. Shit a lie. I rock with you, dog. But I feel you. I know how it is, man. I felt heat. All right. And he hot. You did the right thing, sir. Stay back. I'll holler at you. I'll see you in the next lifetime, as Eric about to say. But I will say, for me, right, I can tell you this whole, and especially with Jake, man, I said JP, and speaking of JP, I ain't want to get off track, man. But JP, a lot of people don't know. JP gone, y'all. I ain't seen JP, bro. JP was posting a lot of videos.
He did post something. He posted out to the public. I mean to interrupt you, but he said he had COVID again and got really sick. I think in the little, whatever that thing's called, a little story for YouTube or something.
Hey, COVID better than some bullshit, man. Some bullshit. Because one thing I will say is that me, Joe, I've dealt with a lot of shit. Okay, And I know I might be talking. I be trolling a lot. But one thing I know is I'm the type that get close to the fire, but I ain't never getting in the fire. I ain't ever, Joe, ever.
Yep.
Give a fuck. Okay, I'll tell folks. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, man, my man Dr. Specimen, man, they be, my man be writing and he be doing things and he be holding me down. A lot of folks be, they don't really rock. And I understand. Some people feel he's annoying, right? And I agree. Dr. Specimen, sometimes he be going on, man. I thought I talk a lot, Joe. Dr. Specimen got me beat. I ain't even think that shit was possible, Joe. I said, holy fuck, this kid talk more than me. What the fuck?
No, this person always has a lot of good stuff to say. He talks a lot.
He great. He
He's very
talk,
smart.
you know what I'm saying? That's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my dog.
He's
So
been with
I'm
the
happy,
show for a while.
but he sent in the message for me. And that's how a lot of people go. And that's why I hate, one thing about me is my loyalty run deep, right? If I rock with you, I rock with you. So people don't rock with you. They don't rock with you. But nonetheless, I rock, yay. And look, JP has some health issues. All right, cool. I hope JP get good, man. Hope JP get good. All right? I want everybody out here good. But one thing's for certain. Mixed switch shops are coming down, bro. And those mixed switch are coming. If they're coming down, I don't give a fuck if it's somebody that's just competition snitching or if it's the police. Once the competition snitched, eyes are on it.
But here's the deal with the mod ship stuff in like the UK, they're really hardcore about that. In Canada, not so much. I can't speak on Canada. In the United States, it's kind of a 50-50. It's like whoever's paying attention and whatever. Not, but in the UK, they go fucking crazy with the piracy shit. I don't know why. Maybe they've got nothing to do over there. But
I
it's
think
just
this
like
is how the UK
crazy.
works, Joe. I think the UK actually does it beforehand, whereas the United States does it afterhand. So, for instance, here in the United States, they rather you fuck yourself over 3 times than let me lock you up. Because in that way, you got to fight 3 charges. I don't want to lock you up when you do it the first time. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to let you chill. That's what they did to Gary. That's literally what they did to Gary. That case was going for years.
Yo, my dad
old products.
My dad the other day was reading the Gary Bowser case, and he tells me, I can't believe they did this to this guy over a fucking video game. And I said, that's fucking Nintendo.
No, and you know what? And this is where I feel. So one, Gary, my dog. When I just wrote him live, he wrote me back right away. Like, that's my fucking dog. He know I'm gonna come to Canada. We be talking about live. Like, that is my fucking dog. I ain't never felt like Tango and Cash with another person like I do with Gary, right? So I'm gonna shout out Gary. But one thing I know is that Gary did tell me he had a drinking problem. Did tell me alcohol was an issue. I know how alcoholism is. People that I love in my life have act some of the fucking worst when they get under alcohol. Right? And it's sad to say. Love them to death. But I've had relatives who had pain so bad that it only goes away when they drink. Right? Because they're numb in pain. So it sucks, but they would do some of the worst shit. Hearing Gary saying, I'm glad that I got locked up because I was able to get clean.
Yeah, almost like rehabilitation in a different way.
It's almost like he knew, bro. He knew he was doing some shit. I don't know what he was doing, but he knew he was doing something. So I don't know what it was. I'm glad they locked him up for that. I'm glad they locked him up for that because my man back on the street, I can holler at him. Yep. But other than that, who knows what it could have been, bro?
You know what could be the deeper amazing? Right? Belonging to all these chat rooms and everything, a lot of people are canceling their pre-orders for the MIG switch. They're like, oh, I'm not getting it anymore. I need the dumper. I need this. I can only do it with legitimate games. Bullshit. This is one of my theories. I'm borrowing Dead Specimen's hat again. I think with the MIG switch with the dumping, the games, I think they made it deliberately that you need to have the bin files and the key files to protect MIG switch to say, hey, you can't go to a certain website, download an XCI, throw it on there, and play it. I think in a couple of months, the tools will come out where you can just use an XCI file and call it a day. Someone else is going to release it. That's what I think. I think they have to protect themselves.
I will agree with you on CFW. I think on CFW that's possible. For some reason, and this is my thought, and I don't know, anybody in the chat, they can let me know if anybody else. This is my thought of how I try to play it through. And a lot of this is the IT shit. That's why I hate fucking
Yeah.
doing IT. Because you always like, oh, well, if this is this, then this can't equal this. And this can't equal that. You know what I mean? Like, so I try to look at it as like, okay, so if this works on official firmware has protections put in place to not let any anti-piracy measures or piracy measures get by, right? So therefore, whatever this is doing is emulating as if it's legit.
Yeah.
So there are certain things in place that have to be in place in order for this to be considered legit. What are those things that have to be considered? Now, if it's just an XCI file, is it possible to say that we could just throw an XCI file and load it? We get an error message, right? Now, is that the mix switch device that put a protection in place, or is that the Nintendo Switch? I think Nintendo Switch. I think Nintendo,
I think it's the mid switch. They did that to protect themselves. I really do, because these bin files are so small. You can just somehow clone them. I guarantee someone's gonna come up with a utility to make dummy files, and the mid switch is gonna say, okay, this is a legit file, and meanwhile it's not. I think they really did that. If they're this smart to make a device like this, they did this to protect themselves, to not fall into the SXOS thing. Hey, you have to activate your license through your serial number on the bottom of your switch and saying, hey, do this and do that and do this, running raw XCI files. They did that to protect themselves.
No, and you know what? Now, MGR, how do you feel?
I'm sorry, I had to step away for a sec. What was that?
So do you think that the mix switch itself, do you think the bin files being required is something that is required because in order for it to run in official firmware, those files are required? Or do you think this is something that the mix switch team themselves put in place?
No, I think it's required.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's required. And the reason I'm going to say I think it's required is because I could say in older firmwares, I could see it possibly not being required. It may be real old firmware, right? When SXOS, so in theory, NX dump tool is not new. Games were being dumped a long time ago. How
I've
are
never
those
really
games?
used it, so I don't know idea.
Yeah, and I haven't either.
I have some input about this. Here's the deal with the NX dump tool. And all it dumps is the .xci in version 1.5x. I forget what it's called.
Yeah,
In
so-
version 2.0.0 beta, they released it. It can dump the keys, it can dump the bins, it can dump certificates, it can dump the game, and it can also dump certain partitions and HSO, or I can't pronounce it, I forget. That types of partitions. It's a really, really advanced dumper. I think what Mix Switch did was copy and paste NX dump tool, made it really clean looking, gave it a nice GUI, and made a one-click mode. The person that does the NX dump tool, he posted in the thread in the GitHub that he's really busy doing his life stuff and he doesn't have time to really go through and make a clean GUI. Bullshit. I'm sure it's the truth because that's how things are in the hacking scenes. People have lives besides putting on their computer. That's probably what Mix Switch did. Kind of like with SXOS with the stolen atmosphere code. I don't care. It's stolen. It works much better and beautiful.
He said, I don't care. They stole it. It worked better. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Now,
At the end of the day, I just don't really care anymore.
yeah. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I think about it the way I do. So, in theory, if the mix switch emulates the game cart, I put this in. What data exists on the game cart that the official firmware looks for in order for it to run? Now, I do think there was early on in the days where, like you mentioned, you didn't have to dump all the data. I do think there was a point where Nintendo did have the data there on the cartridge, but it wasn't necessarily required as a check to run.
Yeah.
And I think they got that because they understood that SXOS was out. The XCIs were popular, which they were very, remember at that time, that was before the NSPs really was popping like that. XCI was all over. It was like, man, XCI, we was loading that shit up on the hard drives. We like, oh yeah, baby, SXOS. Oh shit. I bought another license. Shit, I got another one. You know, we was paying. Some people bought 3 licenses. They ain't give no shit. You know what I mean? I want 3 of them, you know? But later on, we come to find out that it's possible that we could have used Atmosphere the entire time. And the only thing we wouldn't have had is the XCI loading, which the XCI seems to be the illegal part. Am I right?
Well, yeah, but here's the deal with Atmosphere. It doesn't allow you to play any games, any Switch games. It only works with Homebrew. I don't care what anybody says. Homebrew is a different version of piracy, just on the lower grade. You know, Sega Genesis, so on and so forth. Not the point of the story. The guy Sires that makes Atmosphere, he doesn't enable anything. The team in Total Justice does signature patches to get the pirated games to work, wherever that is. Nobody knows who they are.
You know what? I gave a shout out to iTotal Justice. I actually wrote iTotal Justice. You wrote back.
Yeah, they're cool.
Believe it or not, man.
That's
Yeah, cool.
cool.
And you know what's crazy, Joe? There's a lot of things. The MGR, I want to get to what you said a second ago, but crazy thing is, a lot of people don't know, when I was doing a lot of those videos for different softwares that were coming out for Switch, I wrote a lot of those developers directly. A lot of people.
I know. I remember you did in your older videos. You would give a shout out to like someone that made a homebrew game.
I'll give a shout out to them. They would come on and put comments out there, and I believe
that was back in the day, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know I pay a lot of shit forward, man. I pay a lot of shit forward. I like to give my heart out there first and show some gratitude first and get everything back, man. So that's why I always look, when I see iTotal Justice, I go, man, I remember you, dude. We talked, we touched base back in the day. But MGR, it was at one point we were talking about it and you said you don't agree. Do you recall what we were talking about? I'm half wasted.
Don't agree with what?
I don't know, man. You said you don't agree with something I just said. We was talking about something and you was like, yeah, I don't agree. It was something I said too, but I'm half wasted. I don't know.
I don't even know, man.
Well, we in the same boat.
I totally agree.
We in the same boat. So let me ask you now, since I got your attention. And I understand being tired with all these questions. I understand and rightfully so, because remember I told you that was the reason I started my YouTube channel, because I was tired of being fucking asked questions. So I rightfully side with you on that. You were one that you've had a lot of doubts on the MIG switch, and not doubts on the MIG switch as far as like it just sucks or it doesn't work, but
I'm assuming.
Yeah, more on it's not pushing the boundaries. That's more what I want to say.
It's definitely pushing boundaries when you look at it from, say, a legal standpoint. It's definitely pushing the boundaries. It's the problem is it's not just the whole laws behind it. It's making it way too easy for anyone to just do it. So obviously it's going to cause a problem.
Now let me ask you this. You're spot on. I want to stay on that. Do you think this device, and I don't know technically because I know the Australia reseller put up, I think it's a TPM device. I'm not sure what that means. But
no, I'm the one that said they weren't the guys. Because think about it.
Okay, go ahead.
No, think about it, right? I'm the one that said they likely got a cease and desist. And the reason I say that is because if you're stupid enough to make a website like that and sell it on a commercial scale like that, and you don't, trust me, they already know it's going to be an issue. So I don't believe for 1 second that there was not a cease and desist. Now you might ask yourself, well, how are all the other ones still up? Depends where they're hosted.
You're right. And I ain't gonna lie, that's the scariest thing, a cease and desist. And a lot of people don't know. Let me just break down the cease and desist, because a lot of people think like, oh, cease and desist, I just gotta stop. Cease and desist mean if you don't stop right now, we not only can pursue, we can not only pursue legal action right fucking now, we can continue to pursue further legal action into what your implications can be in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So you don't even have to commit it. Now they have enough evidence to prove that in the future, the damages can be this much. That's
and you know what? I've always argued that. Like, so the whole thing. So no, but the whole thing, like we were talking about the UK, how they're harsher over there. They're not just harsher with this; they're harsher with everything. You ever go on Torrent Freak?
I have.
How many times have you gone on that website? Right. And one of the first articles is, Europe, somewhere in France, IPTV thing taken down. Blah blah blah. Yo, they have police well, I don't know if they're actual police, but they have like enforcement that will go into, say, sports bars, regular bars,
Word, and check TV and
restaurants,
shit.
and they'll
Right.
check if they're using authorized channels.
He
That's
preaching.
fucking hilarious. I never heard that, and I do believe it. That is hilarious.
He preaching.
It's
That's the
true.
truth. It's true.
I believe
Yo,
it.
It's
they
true.
take their soccer fucking seriously, man. Or
Oh, yeah.
football in
It's
their
about
case.
soccer. It's football. You're right. That's really what it's about because it's the dollars.
Yeah.
It's the dollars.
Right?
In it.
And that's what it comes down to. So, I don't disagree with them in a sense. But, it is getting a bit out of hand in terms of like what they're controlling and taking down and blah, blah, blah. But you got to put yourself in the mindset of, say, a developer or
Yeah.
shareholders.
Yup. Shareholders.
Shareholders don't fuck around. They want sales. But what I can't understand is how they can be like, oh, we lost $100 million. That doesn't mean you would have made $100 million in sales because somebody was, pirating a TV station. You didn't lose $100 million. You speculate.
He
If
preaching.
the Switch never got hacked, I would never met Nick. You know what I'm saying?
true.
It's just that's
Yeah,
how
same.
it is.
That's the same thing. That's what I said to him. If you same way.
My situation was a little bit different. If certain things weren't made, I wouldn't have known any of you actually.
And what's so funny with our situation too, because Joe, I remember our situation, and I remember MGR. And MGR came later, but it was like it was so random. Like,
Yeah.
it was just it was just like so random, and next thing you know, it's like, man, I don't know. This dude sound like he's spitting some facts. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep in touch.
Well, when you've been around like this long, you just know. But then like other people have different views on things, right? So I'm of the mindset where I'm a fairly quiet person. I don't put myself out there too much.
And I was there. Yeah.
So and that's just the way I am. And then you have people that have full on you. By the way, is that YouTube channel gone? The guy we were just talking about?
You know what?
No, I checked his channel this morning. His videos are still up. Alien Retro Gaming.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay,
So I haven't checked.
So he's just partially gone. Okay. That's all well and good, but guy, why are you making these videos? Why are you telling people you fucking pirate shit?
Yo, one thing I will
You know what's
say-
even worse is there's another guy on YouTube who's not like that bad, but I don't even remember, but the Coder.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen his videos. He does a lot of repairs. He called out another YouTuber in the UK for doing a fuck ton of Switch mod chip installs, posting it on his YouTube, and fucking advertising with his phone number right on the screen. Guy, what the fuck are you doing?
That's
He's
messed
speaking
up.
facts, and this is real life. I know. This is real life, man. And that's why, and you know what? I'm glad you said that. Because one thing I give Dr. Specimen, Joe, is you salute as well, because I remember when we first met, I think it was Joe. I don't remember. We go back to Utah, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't remember Joe. I was young. I was like 10 years. Nah, I ain't going to say 10 years. But Joe,
It was the bar videos, Nick.
yeah, it was a long time ago, man. Dr. Specimen always used to tell me, man, like, just certain shit that he felt uncomfortable with or would stay away from, or certain things. And that's the same thing. MGR has done that also at certain times, like certain shit you stay away from. And you always got your passion. Like, we've all had a passion to be in the scene. Right?
Yeah.
And when I mean in the scene, it's like I want to, hey man, who y'all making? I want to be in the room. Oh, snap, damn, oh, damn, you made that, bro. Oh, you just want to be there. And once you get that, it depends. You either go one or two ways. Either you want like, ooh, I'm like it, or you kind of just like, I'm good. Right? And for me, it was kind of like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Then I was trying to rock with it for a bit. I had YouTube take down the videos. I dealt with all the bullshit. And then I kind of said, I'm good. Joe, the mix switch came into my hands, Joe. And I ain't gonna lie. I sent an email. I did send an email. Because I actually didn't even know. Like, I had somebody else tell me. I had somebody else tell me. They said, yo, bro, you got to email them. I said, you do? Oh, shit, I ain't know that email. My bad. Now I start email. I be slow on shit like that. But lo and behold, I got one. And I was told to be personally sent one. And you know what I think? It's all because how you pay it forward, my relationships, the way I am with people, how I still hold it down. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I'm gonna tell you, like, hey man, look, hey, cops around the corner, man, run, 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 run. And when I say run, I mean you run. Like you get the fuck out of here. I might sound calm, but I just in case something happens, I want to be on record calm. Okay, but this is one of those, man, where I honestly feel ain't much coming from it, man. I feel like this thing emulates the game cart. If it emulates the game cart, there are certain files it's going to look for. If it looks for the certain files, so certain files are not there, it's not going to work. Then on top of that, how can it run a file that was not created in the factory with an actual Nintendo certificate? So now, if a cart, let's say, hey, I got a Mario version with update 2.2, but it was never printed out in the factory on a cart, a 2.2 version, I don't think their database has anything to be able to launch that game ever. So they will be able to determine right away, 2.2 update, bam, gone. So your updates may be limited.
Sector on a game disc, like a PS2, like that middle ring, like a boot sector.
Yeah, and DLC, you know how you buy sometimes the packages later on that come with DLC included? You can have that now. Now that's all in the pack. DLC and everything is on one cart. But that's where my limitations lie. Now, they did say, all right, and by they, I'm not talking about Mix Switch. Don't put me on the record for Mix Switch, y'all. But I'm going to say they, all right, PC Companion. What would the PC Companion be? Now, I ain't going to lie, the Mix Switch Dump Tool, by the way, open source. Okay, let's start there.
On the site. Oh, by the way, Nick, I want to mention something very important before I forget.
Go ahead.
So, I took no one can do this because they're not on an old firmware like I am.
All right.
So on my Nintendo Switch, my second one, I'm on version 11.0.1. Right. I took a new game, right? Turned my Switch on. I accidentally turned it on to OFW mode. I wanted to go into EmuNAND to back up a game. So I put the original cartridge that I bought with my own money. I put it into the Switch. That's on 11.0.1, right? I got a black screen. I got numbers, and I turned the Switch off. Now, the reason why I did that is because it's on an older firmware, and it can't meet the new firmware. So how I can see Nintendo blocking this out is by doing some type of implementation code like that to block out the MIG switch. The black screen will pop up, the white writing will pop up, and it will shut down your Switch. That's the only way I can see them disabling this, is by putting some type of code in there like that. I stumbled across that.
Let me ask, and I'm going to ask this. MGR, you back in too. I got you in. Do y'all think
you can hear me?
that was consistent? Yeah, I can hear you good. One thing that was consistent in my testing was read speed. I could literally
something about that in the beginning.
Yeah, I could swap this between a version 1, a version 2, and a light. This will always run slower no matter which one I put it on.
I don't think that'll have any effect on them detecting it. I think what it's going to be is I think they're going to be able to somehow see the size of the cart, if you will. And they're going to see like a 256 gig SD. And then they're going to be like, well, we don't make fucking 256 gig carts. Ban the Switch or don't let it run.
No, I agree with Magnus on that, because I said the same thing too in the last podcast. I was talking about that. They're going to run some type of code that says, wait a minute, we don't make a cartridge that has 256 gigabytes. Our cartridge is, let's say, 32 gigabytes, or however fucking big it is. They're going to see that, and they're going to ban systems that way. So the only way to get around that is you have to emulate that size, like put it in the computer and reprogram the SD card to.
I don't think that's how they're going to ban switches. I think that's how they're going to disable this cart from working. Like total disable.
So you say
one firmware update, I'm telling you, one firmware update ability improvements is going to probably disable this thing. That's just my guess. But it's an educated guess.
Joe, my cartridge is not working. What happened? You broke it.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, I'm going to be honest. That happened, man. If I could tell you how many calls I got when Xbox 360 started getting banned, man, I was getting calls from left and right. People I spoke to it about 6 months ago, they like, yo, hey, man, I know you said not to play online with the games, But man, yo, why does everybody start with that? Like, you know, and what's so funny is when you give a disclaimer knowing they gonna do shit, it's almost like you giving somebody the recipe to make crack and expecting them not to make crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're giving them the damn recipe. Like, okay, just make some crack for yourself, bro. Don't share it to everybody. Like, what the hell? And then they go out there. It is, and I ain't gonna lie. And MGR, I can feel you because from the repair standpoint, you know, you may not have it as much, but you deal with it. You deal with people who have no idea how things work. So when you explain it to them, they're more flabbergasted.
Yeah,
I don't get asked too often, but I did have somebody ask me if I can repair PS5. Oh shit! Hold on, I think my Wi-Fi is cutting off because I'm outside my house.
Yeah.
Hold on, you guys can still hear me?
yeah,
I
you're
can
much.
hear you.
Okay, am I good now?
Yep, you
Yes.
Okay, so I think So someone messaged me. They're like, "Oh, I got 2 PS5 controllers with drift. Can you fix it?" Yes, I can, because now I have Holophect sticks that actually work properly. And when all the other ones are garbage, right? Every stick, in my opinion, is garbage except for these Holophects that I got. Can you explain to me how the joystick works? No. Why would I explain that to you? Do you want it replaced or not?
Yeah.
Right?
What?
And then I never heard from them again. So, like, yeah. Like,
Hold
I'm not
on.
here to...
So what are they expecting out of that? Like, are they expecting?
They want me
a
to
fucking
know... They want me
class?
to explain the science of how a joystick works. I don't care to explain that to someone when I'm charging you $40 Canadian to replace a pair of joysticks. I don't give two fucks if you come to me or not in the end. I really don't care.
He preaching. Because mechanics, right? How many times the mechanics come to you like, look, man, we got the synthetic oil, right? We got the regular oil. What's the difference with the synthetic oil versus the regular oil?
You know what the funny thing about that is? I've been asked, what oil do you want? I say, just put in what my fucking card tells you to put in.
Yo, he is so preaching. They got a manual. It tell you the fucking oil. The oil right on the damn thing on some of them. You can look right there. Say the oil. Just put the damn oil that's right on the cap. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
You know, I don't know if maybe I'm just getting jaded, man. I'm angry at life for a lot of things not related to what I got. Sorry, with the repairs and all that, I got a lot of other stuff going on outside of the repair stuff. That's really making me very angry at life, and I'm getting very jaded with people.
But you know what? That's good. At least you recognize that.
Yeah, I do recognize it. So and to be honest with you, I do need to get some help, and that's why I've stepped out of the groups, if you will. Joe, you probably noticed that. So that's why I stepped away from it. I don't want the stupid questions. I don't want to deal with your idiotic problems. If you don't know how to, pull files off your SD card, why are you asking me? Right? Like, go on fucking YouTube, Google it.
Yeah, I had people ask me what the root is of an SD card. They asked me where is the root. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. At one time, I didn't know what that was either. I looked up. Oh, okay, that's the main directory of.
You know why you didn't know? Because you didn't know, and guess what? You looked it up and learned what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
I learned how to solder myself before the YouTube days by doing a fucking mod chip and just looking at a diagram and a reading.
Yo, he is literally speaking my life, bro. That's how I learned. It was like, yo, all right, Nick, you want to play Grand Theft Auto Vice City for free, don't you? And you got this S-Box mod chip right here, and you burned 7 discs. Like, that was back when Time Splitters 2 was out. I think Medieval. It was all types of shit on PlayStation 2. I'm like, man.
Like, yo, it's so stupid right now. Like, because I go on Reddit all the time, right?
I do too.
And I joined like the PS5 jailbreak Reddit, and there's another one, PS5 Homebrew, I think.
Yeah,
yo, every other post. My PS4 is on 8.4. When can I mod it? Can I mod 8.60? No, you can't. Use a
Can I
fucking...
go to 9.60? Can I go to 9.60?
Yeah, like, holy shit, man. Like, just fucking read.
I'm not bragging or anything with how deep I'm into the Nintendo Switch hacking scenes and the modding scenes. I know you guys, MGR and you know, all the other repairs.
Trying-
Don't put me in that. Don't put me in there, man.
running away.
No, here's the deal. People have so much faith in me. They ask me, Joe, when is the mix switch going to be shipped to my house? I'm sure you know the information. I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Joe, let me tell you,
so
man.
involved in the scenes, people just come to you, hey, you know, when's it coming? You know, how does it work? This and that. It's just
Joe,
like,
during the live stream of the mix switch, somebody said, I wonder how he got the mix switch. And they put up cash emojis. Bro,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck, bro? Like, what do people think?
Just always remember, on this stream, I was the one that caused the fucking end of JJ. Right?
Ah, you know what? And speaking of that, it's so funny. You're the reason, sir. I got all those podcast episodes
Yeah, man.
lined up.
Yeah, man. And you know what? Like that whole thing, at least from my point, I was respectful about it. And I told him, right? I was respectful about that. And you know, I didn't have any malicious intent in it. It was more like the whole thing just spiraled out of control because I fixed one guy's switch and I was like, yo, you got to see this shit. And then fucking all these people came out.
Everybody,
Yeah,
bro.
out of the
came
woodwork.
out.
I had people
Everybody and their
messaging me.
mama came
But this is
out.
one of those things like this is my point, right? It's like I don't want to say I'm above anybody else. I'm not better than anybody else. There's always going to be someone better than me, but I just don't want to be asked the questions anymore. And that's why I'm out. And I got other shit I got to deal with, right? Nick, I'll talk to you more like off stream.
Yeah, all right.
I'll tell you what's going on.
All right, you know what, man? You ain't even. Hey, without you even saying nothing, you said everything. I got it. I understand. It's the same. It's part of the same reason why my ass is Homer Simpson into the bushes. All right.
Yes, I love that meme, Go. I use that all the time. All the time.
I'm out.
Fucking JJ would text me at 2 o'clock in the morning, Joe, I got another bad chip. I'm saying to myself, I don't know anything about soldering or anything, but I think this guy's a fucking idiot.
He's still out there, man. Yo, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. We been here. I went way over, man. Anything y'all gotta? I don't know why people talking about that JJ guy. He's one of the best installers. I know you guys are hitting because he can break him, or hating because he can break them, or something. Oh, hey, don't listen to that guy, man. That guy is certified.
Want to go to Wizard Mods? Go ahead.
Hey, shout out Wizard Mods if you want to fuck your system up. If you want to fuck your system up, hit up Wizard Mods. Hey, I didn't try. Okay, I'm one that I can say personally. He told me, Nick, can you come on the podcast and say it?
Have you heard from him at all?
Nah, I haven't, bro. I haven't heard from him at all, man.
Well, you know what? I hope he's doing all right. I hope he's doing well.
And that's one thing with me too. I've always said from the jump, like if there's mental shit or you really going through some shit, I ain't the type to be bullying a pile on, and that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. I don't even think that shit cool. You know what I'm saying? But if if you really just on some douchebag shit, then come on. No, I mean, like, come on. Or you sprung out on drugs. I didn't know some folks. Drugs make you do shit. So I don't even blame. Sometimes when people get off drugs, I'll be like, yo, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Shit, drugs had you on something. So I don't even be mad at that. But at least be honest. That's all I ask. Just be honest with what the problem was. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Anyways, yo, I don't think Mig's gonna end well, to be honest.
All right. I'm with you. Right now, man, I'm more in the down than the up, man, for the MIG. That's my last stance on it, man. I'm more in the down than up. We ain't seen nothing.
Is it really that big of a speed difference?
Yes. To me, I'm
Because
gonna say this.
I swear I saw one video and it was almost identical.
I did it during the live stream. I did the same game multiple times and switched between consoles.
Yeah, I don't know what video I saw, and it was almost the same.
It was
it was a 3-hour stream that missed it. It's a long stream.
Yeah, it's very noticeable.
Okay.
Like, so for instance, I was going just to the title screen, and we're talking about maybe 6 seconds after. That's long. For
that's long.
That's
now,
long.
Like 3 or whatever it's called, like the fastest one you can get on the market.
And see, that's one thing I was gonna say. I haven't tested so I was using the gray SD cards, right, for SanDisk, which is pretty popular, right? Everybody uses these.
Yeah, those are
but the gold ones run at a faster speed. So it's
Yeah.
possible that you can get one at a faster speed. I just don't see a speed running as fast as directly off the game card.
I don't
But
either. But yo, I actually switched away from SanDisk. I started using what was it? Team Group.
Samsung. Ooh, I was gonna
Team
say I
Group.
use a
Team Group,
Team
and I
Group.
got a Patriot one, and they're both faster than my SanDisk Ultra.
Are you serious? You know, I'd be scared to use a lot of shit because of that. You know
I
what
just
I mean?
tried it just to see. Like, it was Black Friday, and it was like fucking in Canadian dollars. It was like $30 for a 512 gig,
Are you
Okay,
serious?
and a
damn.
SanDisk Ultra is like 55 plus tax over here,
Oh,
50 plus tax over here, right? And it's like, I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. It was fine.
good.
Supposedly there's a 2 terabyte SD card out in the wild. They are making them now, but I think they're like $175 to $200. Very expensive.
Oh, the green one, the ANSI or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no interest in buying a 2 terabyte card. I don't give two shits.
Me
I've never
neither.
even had a 1 terabyte card. I could
I don't-
never
I don't
fill
need
that.
1 terabyte. My
I can
largest
be
one is
victim. I'm
256.
victim. I had a 1
Yeah.
terabyte. I'm victim of that, bro. It was sad. It was a sad moment, but it was on sale. And I bought it, you know what I mean? And when I bought it, I put it in the Switch and I was like, it's gonna be fully loaded. And now I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, I've
I
lost a
swear to
few.
God. I've
Yo,
lost
it
a
was
few
actually really funny. I had a customer come to me for just a regular repair on his Switch, right?
times.
And he had a 128 gig, and just because I repair so many of these things, I forgot to put his card in, and he mentioned it, and I was like, oh fuck, give me a sec. So I ran back inside, brought it back out to him, and he fucking grabs it, goes to put it in the Switch, slips out of my hand, goes right between the crack of my front deck. Yeah.
That shit going.
Oh, he was laughing. He wasn't mad about it. I was like, yo, I'll
Nah,
give you
'cause
a
I'm-
128. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, because them things are so dirt cheap.
They're
Now, what
so
I mean, what are
fucking
they? What, 12 to 20 bucks? You can get them
Yeah.
on sale cheap. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Yeah, they're not worth that much anymore. And I'm glad they're that price because they were overpriced about
They
say
were.
4 years ago.
Oh
4
yeah.
years ago, they were probably pretty
I remember
overpriced.
paying
But now,
$50 for a 32 gigabyte one.
see, they were.
Guy, when SSDs came out, I bought a 40 gig for $200.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
Those are
I take you
expensive.
back. When CDR burners came out, I paid $220 for my first CDR burner to burn discs.
Hey,
Ooh.
I'll give you a blast from the past. So I was
go.
one of the first, like, in my group of friends in high school over here. I was one of the ones with the first DVD burners, Pioneer AO5. Remember that?
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You had to buy like the 50 pack of
Yeah,
DVDR
you
Kaio Udens.
Yo,
I'll
we
give
are
you
so fucking old, bro.
Yo, I'll give you the best for the pass. I remember going to Blockbuster, getting a 2 or 3 pass, renting the movies there using an application called Rip It For Me and DVD Shrink to make a 1-to-1 clone of the DVDs and burning them.
I
Yeah.
remember those. Yeah, that was the day, man.
We all
DVD
had
clone.
Nick.
Yeah, we old heads, man. You know, you was
I used to get shit FX feed over to me, but yeah.
Yo, y'all taking us back, man. You talk about the old. I ain't gonna lie, because that was back, in the school days. Like, it was popular to sell lyrics. Because remember, printers and shit wasn't as
Yeah.
popular and shit.
Yo,
So,
I remember fucking like NFO files would be like, yo, we need
See?
T1, T2, T3 lines.
Hell yeah.
The
Remember
fucking
that?
servers would be on like hacked university servers and shit.
Yo, he's taking it back. He is not lying. You like, yo, I'm on a T1. We are fucking blazing.
Yeah, like fucking 200 KB a second.
Yo, this is the days, man. T1 used to be blazing. They don't know about that, man. That shit was like,
I want those days back, man. I want those days back.
hey, we didn't get as many errors, man. That's for sure. You know what I mean? We get way more errors today than we got
Don't
then.
forget
At
about
least then, it was, this is your problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's like, fuck, here's your error message. Figure it out. You know what I mean?
But that's okay. But again, like that's the crazy thing. Like I got customers. Oh, my Switch is giving me an error code. It's this, and I'm like, okay, let me Google it because I don't keep the notes and all. I just Google the error code. Oh, okay. I can't find anything other than an idiot on YouTube making a 1-minute video of just resetting the system. Because that's a huge. I don't know why people make them. It's retarded.
It
But
is.
they're still making them.
Oh, are you lying? There's new ones?
Of course, guy. There's fucking videos of like like shorts. I bet you didn't know your PS5 could do this, or how to save control.
Goddamn short
Oh my
video.
god, it's so annoying.
I've,
And all they do is stand it up vertically.
oh my god, I didn't
Like-
know people are out there. You know what's so? I feel bad for the world, man. You right. We fucked. We're fucked up, bro.
We have a memory of 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's all we can pay attention to.
I don't know the guy's name, but the worst one, he calls everybody a champion. I don't know who it is. Like,
Oh god, hey champ. Hey, go get him, Tiger. Go get... Hey, I'll be pissed as hell. Somebody like, hey, you got it.
all right, yo, my customer's here. I got to give them their controllers back. So I will talk to you guys later.
All right,
All
man.
right, see you
Holla
later.
at
Nice
you,
talking to
man.
you, MG.
A good one. Bye.
All right, holla, man. Yo, Joe, man. Any last words you got, man? Before we
Yo,
go?
like and subscribe, McMo05 on the Facebook page and the YouTube. Give a shout out to Mig Switch, SXOS, and fuck you, Nintendo.
I got him. Appreciate you. Yo, DJ C Money. We gonna take it out. DJ C Money, man. You gotta take us out, man.
Hey, how are
DJ
you
C Money,
guys?
man. Oh, what's up, man? You take
Yo, he
us
got
out,
the
man.
turtle on the bag.
He do. He do. He ballin'. We fly high. No lie. You know it. Ballin'. DJ C Money, what's up, man? Man, we good.
Nick, I'm gonna
internet-
be going so I can finish eating my dinner, okay?
Hey, Joe, holla at you, man. Stay up, man. We gonna holler,
All right.
man. You know how
I'll see
we
you
do,
later,
man.
buddy. Yo, I'll see you later, DJ C Money. You shut the show down the correct way, all right?
Yeah, I agree, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Say
sir.
salute. Hey,
Nick.
Nitty Calm, man.
How
I
you
see
been?
Nitty Calm, my
How you
dog.
doing,
Hey, DJ C Money, man. You know we get you here, man, to shut down the show. You be shutting down the show so official that we don't even shut down the show unless you do it. You know what I mean? Like we'll go live forever, bro. Forever. Until you shut down the show. Go ahead, man. All you. Let me pull you up on big screen though. I gotta do you some justice, my boy. My boy. I gotta do you some justice, my boy.
Yo, Dr. Desmond, are you still in here? Say something.
He left a moment ago. But it's all good. He be tuned in later though. So go ahead and hear it. Let him have it.
This message is for Nick. Yeah.
All right, I'm listening. Hold on, let me turn it up too. There you go.
Yeah. Can you now the clear?
What happened? Talk.
How dare you? I'm gonna say that you're gonna bring everything from the 90s back.
Hold up. You broke up. You broke up. You said, how dare you? And that was it. You broke up, man. Talk to us, man. What I do? You said from the
I said-
90s and what?
How dare you gonna bring stuff from the 90s back?
What you know about that stuff, man? You know, hey, I know you know about that stuff, man.
Yo,
You know about them old games too, man.
Yeah, how old I am?
Hell yeah, man. You know about them old.
Where-
Hey, you go back when the computers was old too, man.
I am.
You
yo,
remember some of them old computers?
I was
Hold up. Did you hit 30?
I am 30.
You hit 30?
Yes.
30, I told you. Look at that.
September 24th.
All right.
It was a little bit
Talk.
late, everybody.
Hey, let me ask you something. The internet, back when you was in school, how was that internet? Is it like today though? Do the internet be like today? Because you know today that internet be smoking.
Who are you telling?
Ooh, you ain't lying. Hey, they ain't got nothing on that internet today. The internet today, I can have two videos side by side like this, and I can watch them both. at the same time. Hey, let me get a third video. Let me pull it up. It'll put them in here. I can watch 3 videos. Hey, if you ain't done that before, boy, I'm putting you up on something, man. You get a little time to yourself and you talking to yourself.
I do that already.
Remember the 2 video trick, man. 3 video trick, man. Somebody told me. They said, yo, you know you could do 2 videos, even though I can't do it.
No,
I can't focus. Yo, go ahead and get a shout out, man. Screen all you. Hey, I'm going down, man. My fault. I'm running my mouth, man. There you go. Bow. Let me shut up.
Yo, what's up? Bro, Dr. Dead Desmond.
Let's go.
Not this, you know what I mean? Chelsea. Shout out to the ladies! BB, what were you tonight? Seriously?
Ooh, BB. Shout out BB.
Yeah, look at it.
Who else? Who else?
Nothing. Happy feelings in the air.
Go ahead. Let them know. What you know? You don't know about that, boy. What you know about that, boy? What you know about that, boy? That's a good old song, that boy.
That's from ladies. Franklin Beverly Mays. I don't know.
Beverly Mays. Woo! What you know about that, Frank? And that Beverly Mays. That Mays Hayes. What you know about that, man? I'm about to take me back. What you know about that Womack? What you know about that Womack and Womack? You don't know about that Bobby Womack, boy. Let me take it back to that Bobby Womack, boy. Take it back to that Bobby Womack. Hey, we out of here though, man. I'm out. Hey, I'm gonna let you shut down the show, man. Go ahead and shut that joint down, man. All right, here you go. He gonna shut it down, y'all.
Yo. You already know what
I
it
thought
is.
you shut it down. Oh, my fault.
Oh,
I interrupted you. That's my bad. I messed it up. Yeah.
Yo. You already know this, man. Do this, man. Hi. Joe. Nick. Dr. Desmond. Shane. And NPR. Chelsea. You already know what it is, man. We are out of here. The do what the other side of the table.